Hey, what's going on, people? What is going on, everybody? We're live and want to welcome you all to our podcast stream. I'm actually looking into my webcam, which is what I normally am. Today, I'm looking in my phone. So, what's going on, guys? I'm still not well. That's the reason why I'm not going to sit in this office chair. I think I'm going to take myself away from the office chair and just use my mobile phone because I am not sitting in this chair for 2 hours stressing over this game. Bertram, how you doing, man? Can you hear me loud and clear?
I am doing well. I'm doing well.
Good, good.
I can hear, as Vincent mentioned earlier, you were sort of coming in and out at some point, but I think you seem like it's getting a little bit better. I'm doing well.
Yeah,
I'm
I
out
think
here
I'm
in
sitting.
Georgia for
Oh,
Christmas,
you're
so
in.
hanging out with family.
Ooh. Okay, okay. Yeah, that's the place. Like I said to you last week, that's the place to be at the moment, man.
Yeah, you're in
Should
and
be
out,
good.
Someone's saying.
your system is
Yeah,
not
yeah, I can
working
hear
well. Your
you.
phone.
Oh, it's my phone's cutting out. Yeah, I think Vincy said my phone was cutting out. Can you guys hear me properly?
You're in and out.
Our reception's going to be a challenge, man.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, it should be fine because I've used my phone before.
Okay.
Yeah, Vincy, how have you been,
Your
man? What's
phone is
going
on. Your
on?
phone is uncooperative today.
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
good, man. I'm good. I've got a good vibe about today. If anything, I'm looking forward to a good a good footballing performance in improvement and let the result speak for itself. You know what I mean? Smith Rowe
Yeah.
in.
Oh, we've lost Vincy. I think Vincy's having a bit of problems today.
It seems like there are connection issues all over today.
Yeah, Vincy's having some problems today. And his stream Vincy's stream says bad Santa. He's definitely having some connection issues, that's for sure. Guys, let me go through the team sheet before I go back into the main room so I can watch this game. It doesn't look good. I made a comment earlier on that if Xhaka walks straight back into the team, I will do my nut. And guess what? Oh, you can't make this stuff up, man. You know what? If Arteta loses today, he deserves it. That's all I'm saying today because you can't. How has he put Xhaka straight back into the team? You've only got yourself to blame.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
this is the thing.
Right, I'm
Arteta.
just saying that. Yeah, go on.
This is the thing. Arteta's got his favourites, and every manager does. But each week we can't even stress over the Xhaka's situation. It is what it is. You know, if he's going to end up being a fifth defender, then we just got to look for encouragement with the likes of El Neni and Smith Rowe in their movement because we know what we're going to get from Xhaka. We just don't even stress it. It's not even worth. It's not even worth it anymore.
Yeah, I think we've got Mark online at the moment. Mark is saying, I'm hiding from the world, boys. No confidence. Oh, my God. And Kirk, good to see Kirk back. Kirk is saying, read the team sheet. I wrote the following earlier. If Maitland-Niles was starting instead of Xhaka and Soares instead of Bellerin, I would be well happy. And yeah, throw them on a cliffhanger. Give Balogun a start instead of Lacazette. Bro, Balogun hasn't even signed a new contract. I think one of the guys from the Athletic was talking about, it might have been Ornstein. Ornstein was talking about Balogun is still stalling on a contract. So I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on.
I think Balogun will sign eventually. You know, Arteta just needs to come correct and play these kids more. Once he plays them more, then you'll see more enthusiasm with contract signing. But definitely, this ain't Ainsley Maitland-Niles nonsense. He needs to fix up with that, man, because we're going to lose a player.
Yeah, I think we've got Mark online at the moment. Mark is saying, I'm hiding from the world, boys. No confidence. Oh, my God. And Kirk, good to see Kirk back. Kirk is saying, read the team sheet. I wrote the following earlier. If Maitland-Niles was starting instead of Xhaka and Soares instead of Bellerin, I would be well happy. And yeah, Phil,
Right. Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you now.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you now.
Yeah.
Very strange.
Yes.
Ooh.
Bertram, how was your Christmas, man?
My Christmas was good. I'm enjoying
Bertram,
hanging
can
out
you hear
at
me?
my sister's place, and yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? I don't think Apollo is hearing us. I'll bob my head and say yes, Apollo. We can hear you. Can you hear us? I don't think you can hear us.
I think.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Mark
I can hear you. Yeah, I can
Oh,
hear
you
you
can?
guys now.
Okay.
Can you hear me? Okay, yeah. I'm not sure if my mobile phone was really giving me. I'm not sure whether it was actually working or not, guys. I'm really going to struggle in here. Really going to struggle. I don't want to sit in this chair for 2 hours, that's for sure. So I'm going to try and move it out when I can. Hold on a second, guys. Let me just shut my office door.
Apollo, just a heads up. Yeah, just a heads up.
Mate?
Just a heads up. Ice helps, you know.
Oh,
You know what we were talking about earlier on. Yeah, what we were talking about earlier on. Ice helps with the back. So you know, with my back problems, ice does help ease that pain and flexibility.
Okay, yeah, I can hear you lot now. Sorry about this, guys. I was just trying to sort of do. I was just trying to make something happen, health-wise, because I'm just going to struggle in this chair. So, guys, listen. Let's look at the team sheet. So, team sheet here. Let's pull it over here, so we can see what's going on. Come on, let's have a look at this team sheet. Let's save it. Yeah, let's do that. And put it up on the big screen so that we can all have a look. I'm going to tell you now, I'm not impressed. I mean, I just saw Xhaka on there, and this guy wants to lose his job. He wants to lose his job. All right, let's have a look at this team sheet, guys. Right. So we've got Leno in goal. We've got Bellerin, who's back. Holding Pablo. Well, at least he's put Pablo Mari in. Whether he's going with a 3 at the back or a 4, I don't know. I would probably say it's a 4 at this point.
It's a 4. It's a 4.
And we know a 4 doesn't work. We know this team is dreadful in a 4. So I think there you have it. It tells you pretty much all you need to know about it. Better news up front, though. We've got El Nene and Saka in the midfield. There is a player called Xhaka, but he don't do nothing, so there's no point in mentioning that he's in the team. And then up front, we've got Smith Rowe, Martinelli, and Lacazette. I really like what he's doing there. And you can see he's starting some ballers against Chelsea. That is huge. Welcome, Neomis. We were just talking about the team sheet. Bertram, you go first, bro. What's your thoughts on the team sheet?
Look, I mean, he's trying something new, especially up front. Gabriel is a big loss. I'm not a big fan of Mari, frankly. And I'm not a fan of Holding either. So hopefully they're serviceable today. But I mean, if he doesn't play Xhaka, it's Ceballos. To me, they're sort of one and the same. They haven't been effective all season. And then he has dropped off since he had to isolate, or since he went away with Egypt. So it's been, the midfield is challenged. And up front, look, we haven't seen Smith Rowe in a while play a game in the PL. It's one thing to play in the Europa League. So now they play in the PL where everyone is fighting for every ball of every minute. So that's going to be challenging. I don't know why Bellerin is on the field. I'm very surprised that Amen really hasn't had a bad game all season. Maybe a couple in midfield, but not playing out wide, and yet he's on the bench. And very pleased to see Martinelli. I think Lacazette deserves a game, given his last game. I know everyone raves about Saka, but Saka has scored 1 goal and no assists in 12 games. He started most of those games. in offensive positions. So all this raving about Saka and like he's the next coming of Ronaldo, frankly, he's a young kid, he's a good player. Well, let's not get it twisted. If I told you somebody had 1 goal in 12 games, you'd be like, why is he playing? What is he contributing? Is it his dribble? Is it his ball possession? Is it his defense? What else does he do? Why he getting all these accolades from Ian Wright and all these other pundits who think he's the next coming of Jesus on the football field? And I don't look, he's a very good player. He's going to be very good going forward, but his end product and production is not there. So, you know, when we say this forward line of this offensive team is great, yeah, Martinelli will always produce, give me his enthusiasm and his ability. Lacazette played well last game, I thought, against City, especially holding up the ball. Obviously, he can't get behind the defense. And I love to see Smith Rowe here because we've heard a lot about Smith Rowe, especially in the pockets. So let's see what he does. But I'm not optimistic. I look at Chelsea lineup and I'm like, seeing like men against boys. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm actually going for a 3-0 Chelsea win today. Yeah, that's just me. I don't think we're anywhere near it. In saying that, I think that the front line offers a lot of composure, a lot of energy. You know, we've talked about that energy in terms of winning the ball back, fighting, running, giving your all, maximum effort, having the ability to run at defenders. I think Smith Rowe and Martinelli, you've got that in abundance. And if you team up the fact that with, in fact, you know, I would like this system to act more in the reign of a 4-2-3-1. I would like Saka, Smith Rowe, and Martinelli as the 3 and Laka as the lone striker. That's where I think that we're going with this formation, and that's exactly what I would do. I'm happy with the front set. I'm just not happy with Bellerin and Xhaka back in the team. And look, you're just asking for trouble. You really are. You're asking for trouble. And if he loses this game, it's going to be one of those where you deserve to lose because you, quite frankly, you can't depend on these players. You really can't. Have they played one game this season that would tell you that you have to pick them above everybody else that's on the bench? If there's one game that you can pick this season where these guys in the last 5 or 10 games or whatever, where they've shown that they should be in this team, in this lineup against a top team like Chelsea, then I want to see it. I want to hear it. Guys, in the chat, if anyone has got anything to throw at me, I'd love to hear it. Niamis, let me go to Vincey first. Vincey, what's your thought on the team sheet?
I think we've got to have a bit of balance here, guys. First of all, we've asked him to make some changes. He's made some changes. Great to see Mari back. Holding's holding his own. Yes, Bellerin, he could have quite easily kept Cedric, but he's got Bellerin there. Fine. Xhaka, you know, he's his fan favourite. It's probably his son. So, fine. Again, you know, we've got El Nene, we've got Smith Rowe, we've got Saka. Now, I'm going to disagree with Bertrand because, yes, 1 goal in 12 games isn't a great stat, but we can't be tearing down a player in the likes of Saka who is standing tall amongst men within our team for 2 seasons. We just can't, and we've got to work with the ebbs and flows of the forms that he will produce. You know, if he is a promising youngster and he hasn't hit the heights that he has last year, granted, but this guy can perform and he's been taking it to teams throughout this season, even better than Willian. So, you know, I'm a fan who likes to see young players have the opportunity, get the encouragement. Great to see Martinelli playing there. Great to see Smith Rowe. Yes, it would have been great to say, well, you know what, drop Xhaka and put Willock in there. But then, again, there's a lot of inexperience in a derby game where we need to get some sort of result. So I'm hopeful that we can have a platform to play our type of football today. That's what I'm hoping for. And we've got a chance, to me, with this lineup.
Yeah, Neomis, what about you guys? I'm just having some problems with my Sky Go. It's asking me to put in my password and thing again. So, happy days. Neomis, what do you think of the team sheet today, bro? The game is about to start, by the way, or has already started.
And Martinelli missed the chance.
Yeah, just started for me on my end. I think this is probably almost the best team that we could possibly have. For me, the midfield, I absolutely hate that. It looks like it is a 4-2-3-1, according to Sky Sports, with Lacquer up top and the three behind in Saka, Martinelli, and Smith Rowe. But for me, that midfield of El Nene and Xhaka, it hasn't got any energy and any pace. And if our midfield gets overrun, I mean, it could mean that our defense is just going to get exposed. But you know what? I asked for changes, and it's good to see Smith Rowe in there. I like that. Pablo Mari. Yeah, I just think that the midfield could have been done with a better balance. I know Bertrand talked about Maitland-Niles. Like, why couldn't he play in the midfield with El Nene to give that little bit of energy? Because I think that's what that midfield needs is energy. But it's one of those whereby let's see what happens. I'm predicting a 2-1 loss, but hopefully we might be able to nick a draw. And if we did, I think that would be amazing. So yeah, I think it's the best that we can. So let's see what Arteta can do.
Well, we have started off really well. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, guys? Can you keep the commentary going, because I've got no game at the moment. I'm gonna have to.
I'm 2:30 in, and it's Saka taking a corner on the left-hand side of my screen.
Okay, I'm gonna try and go
all
into
in the box,
see if I can
headed
get
out by
password.
Zuma. Well,
Yeah, Bertrand's a bit ahead of me, so I'm about 2:26 at the moment.
Yeah, for some reason my stream is being a little bit militant, so I'm not happy. What I'm
Saka
getting.
takes the corner.
Yeah,
we
I'm
have
on
started off really
225.
well, though.
I'm on
Martin,
225.
the ball cut since. Oh, come on, Martin! I got a bit of cross than that.
What time you got, Naomi's?
I got 2:52.
Okay, so I'm behind you guys.
Oh, nice. No, nice 1-2 play by Martinelli to Smith Rowe, I think that is. Oh, good shot. I think that's maybe what Bertrand was talking about in the box. Just isn't fine.
Yeah, he
but
could have scored it out. If he took it down, he could have scored it out.
Yeah.
If he should have taken it down, he tried to do a one time. It's a good try. The kids have started out well between Saka and Martinelli and Smith Rowe. Hopefully it continues.
Yeah. Yeah, so Smith Rowe so far.
I'm not against giving kids a chance, Vincey. I'm saying that that's has to support what we're doing. We're not in a position to babysit anyone. We're 14th or going to 15th in the league. We only got 14 points. Don't disagree about the kids and give them opportunity. What I'm saying is that I like to see accolades being given when you have done something to justify the accolade. I'm not just going to give you accolade because you're young. If he had 4 goals and 5 assists, yeah, I can praise you to death. If you have 1 goal in 12 games, I got to reserve all that compliment and all those accolades.
You know what it is about.
Comment.
No, but you know what it is about Saka. I think everybody's remembering what he did last season, and continuing with the praise there, because I think what Saka did last season, I think was amazing. But so far, I just checked his stats. He's got 1 goal and 2 assists so far this season. So not great, but to be honest, the whole team hasn't been doing great. So maybe that's a cause of that.
Well, he has 1 goal in the Premier League and no assists.
Okay, so guys,
we have another corner, guys. We have another corner.
So it turns out my Sky Go needed updating, so I'm updating it right now. And let's say hello to everybody in the chat who's been waiting patiently to get into this. Kurt, what's going on, Kurt? Kurt saying, how you doing, lads? What's going on, Mark? We already said hello to Mark, who's watching on Facebook. Kurt saying Balogun will be stalling because A, the team is piss poor at present, and B, he's not getting a deserved start. Totally agreed. Balogun has not started 1 pro game yet this season. And yeah, so we have to wait to see what happens in the FA Cup. Let's see. Carletto, how you doing, Carletto? Carletto saying expecting the worst today, guys. Yeah, me too, my brother. Me too. Cool K in the house. Leno chatting up with his ass as usual while Martinez keeps collecting all those clean sheets. Mad ting. What's going on there, Andrew? Andrew says, greetings all. What's going on, Andrew, man? Good to hear from you, bro. Sentiment in the house. Would rather have started Willock or Maitland-Niles next to El Nene than that Bombasi Xhaka. I hear you, bro. I'm feeling you. That's what's making me feel really down about it. Alex, good to see you again, Alex. Alex is saying Mustafi practically plays for Chelsea. Sure enough. Totally agree, bro. Pro Lover, what's going on, Pro Lover? I hope you're doing well out there in South Carolina. Hope everything. Listen, I know the weather in the States has taken a turn, man. I've seen some snow over there. No lie, man. No joke. So I hope you guys are doing pretty good. Nabil, where you there? I thought you was coming in today, Nabil. I hope you're doing well, bro. He's in the audience today. He's just saying I'm in the audience today. So listen, I hope you're enjoying the game. I'm just downloading the Sky Go to see if I can actually get into the game now. Bertram, what's happening? What's the update?
We're almost 7 minutes in. Ball being played in the middle of the field. Nothing happening of consequences now.
Right, let's see if I can log in.
We have started off well, actually. We have started off really well.
I think, guys, we've got to remember we don't have a squad that is stable right now. So if we don't have a squad that's stable, we're scratching to get an 11 out that is going to be functional. So I'm positive that these youngsters can put up a fight and they'll have the energy to put up a fight. That's what we need. It's a derby game.
Right, guys. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I have to phone Sky because my thing isn't working. It's saying I got to call customer services. Back in a second.
All right.
I think so far Smith Rowe has been really good. Like there was an exchange there whereby pass came in and he just won the ball, got a good free kick.
Well, we're playing well so far. We have gotten 2 corners. They have gotten none. And we're dominating possession, but they're backing off as teams normally do against us. And let us have possession in our defense. We want to be dangerous in the final third. That's the most important thing. We got to get the ball in the final third and do something positive with it.
What do you guys think is the reasoning why Cedric wasn't played ahead of Bellerin? It can't just be the captaincy because Lacazette could have been a captain today. So why would he not choose Cedric?
I just think seniority. I think he's playing a politics game, and I'm quite tired of it. With Mikel Arteta, the last game or against City, like why was Mustafi starting and Socrates? We had Pablo Mari was healthy. Same thing with Callum Chambers, who isn't on the bench. I really do think it's just been a politics game with the way how Arteta has been doing things, rather than who might be best.
I don't think we're going to lose today. I think I'll be happy with a draw. I'll be sad with a win, but I don't think we're going to lose.
Well, we have played well. Like I mean, if we keep on going the way how we are, as long as we don't make silly mistakes, then I think we might be able to pull out a draw. The question is, can we score a goal? I think we can score one, but like the way how we've been playing, like you don't see us scoring a goal. But if we could score a goal, like there's no reason why we can't get a draw or even win this.
I think Martinelli is going to be a difference maker.
Yep, I do as well. Same thing with Smith Rowe.
But I don't know about winning today because I just saw Pulisic walk through our team a while ago. So I can't say we're going to win. Not how easily he went by 4 people. And they all like flying behind him. I don't think so. Between him and Werner, I think it's going to be an interesting day.
Isn't he on the goal? Isn't Werner on a goal drought?
No.
And if you remember in the FA Cup final, he pulled up when he was actually attacking us. Obviously, we went on to win the game.
Oh yeah.
But I think he has scored in that game from a pass from Giroud also. So he's very difficult to contain actually if he's on his game.
Bertram, Pulisic does this in his sleep, man. You know, he's got the capability that unless we put 2 men on him, he's going to do that all the time. So.
Well, we can't put two men in it. We need to mark other people. So
Exactly.
that makes it difficult. That's what I'm saying. We need on our wings someone to bring two defenders to us or create space for others, and we don't do that well.
Well,
We have
that's why
$120 million on the bench, £20 million on the bench. I'm saying dollars. That doesn't bode well for our recruiting.
Well, Bertrand, this is why when we finally sell Pepe, because I honestly think it's going to happen. I think we should go get Traore.
5 cents on the dollar, 5 cents on the pound, 5 pence on the pound.
Oh God! I think we should get Traore. Honestly, like he's got everything that would be an added advantage to the side.
It's gonna be a long day, guys. It's gonna be Pulisic decided to dribble today. It's gonna be a long day.
Well,
just get a free kick outside. He picked up a ball deep. Xhaka is behind him as usual and fouled him as usual.
Guys,
just outside the 18.
Guys, I can't get my Sky going, so I've had to pick up a stream, which I didn't want to do because I'm even further behind with the stream. I'm 11 minutes. Where are you guys?
11:30.
I'm 11:50 and Chelsea a free kick just outside the box, and I see.
Oh, sorry, it's not that disastrous, but
I see Reece James over it. I'm sure he's going to be more chill while taking it.
You guys know with a stream, it could cut out on me at any time. Yeah.
So Leonard, please don't stand in the corner like Renarson did the last game against Man City. Because why the hell is he on the bench? Like, if you have anyone who recruited Renarson should be fired.
Yeah.
Don't not the kid. Hopefully he does well going forward in his career, but you're kidding.
Yeah, he's a novice. He's a novice.
Oh, whoa! I thought it was in. That was
so, guys. You can just see Xhaka with an awful tackle on Pulisic. Xhaka can't tackle to save his life.
Mason Mount took the free kick. It hit the back of the post and went out for a goal kick. That was close. Leno was not close to that one.
Wow.
Xhaka is too slow to play in the middle of the park. He's just way too slow.
What is he doing back in the team? I mean, is this guy not? I don't get it. I don't get it.
The thing is, when you recognise the player's attributes and the league standard is passing him by as a professional footballer, you know he's not suited for the Premiership, and that's what Xhaka is right now. He's not suited for Arsenal.
And the ball is that.
Which team he'll be suited for playing the way he plays?
But the manager continuing to pick you tells you more about the manager than it does against the player. I don't. Yeah. The fact that Xhaka's poor, fair enough. I can deal with that. But Arteta picking him is something I can't deal with.
But that's what I'm saying. The manager wants him to play a certain way, and the team would have to compensate for his selection. Yeah.
It's just awful. We see the same thing all the time. We see the same thing all the time, and it's never changed, guys. It's never changed. The sentiment is saying, Vincey, would you rather see Mustafi and Klasnach play today? It's exactly important and stand a chance to get 3 points. Does anybody really think we're going to get 3 points today? Is there anybody, guys, anyone in the chat that actually thinks we're going to get 3 points today?
It's doable if you give yourself a platform. I personally can't. I personally don't see Kolasinac or Mustafi playing today, giving us a platform to be able to hold our own, to be able to then go on for victory. I personally don't like to see them in an Arsenal shirt again. Period.
Oh my God!
It's guys. The only way we win today's game is if Chelsea get 2 red cards.
You reckon?
Yeah, one red card ain't good enough. We couldn't beat a 10-man Chelsea, let alone.
I think we're gonna do well today. Will we win? I don't know, but we're gonna do well. The kids have a lot of energy. That's gonna play. Need. So if you hear me being optimistic, then you know something is wrong.
Bro, just don't set yourself up for a 4, man. That's all I'm saying. I'm trying to.
No,
you're my brother. I'm trying to look after you, bro.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Whoa,
guys, you got to think.
Mario has already gotten a yellow card for being stupid. You can't. That is dumb. Oh, you're playing like David Luiz effing dumb. That's people make me cuss. I'm trying to mute my phone my thing all the time. Look at this. You have no close to the ball. Where are you going? Where are you going? Being
Guys,
dumb is not a good thing. It's just annoying. I'm so annoyed with these people. No, can't play football. Dumb.
guys, you got to recognise, yeah. Today, what happened today? Aston Villa went a man down, okay, and they still dominated the game against Chelsea. So
We used to do that under Wenger.
Against Palace. So exactly. So it's the mindset is the key thing,
We're gonna
and
end
you've
up
got to
with
have the
10
legs to
today.
be able to sustain a 90-minute performance. So, you know, they've got to go out and perform.
Guys, got to end up with 10 men
Jesus
today. That's a
Christ.
prediction that is guaranteed. So if you're centre back playing against Pulisic, you can get a yellow card already in 15 minutes in, and he's dribbling all the time. You got to foul him at some time, which is another yellow. I'm telling you,
It's
being
no
dumb is not a good thing.
Mari just looked so slow. He really
Slow.
looked desperate there.
He's
Oh
slow.
my
He's very, very
God.
slow.
He really looked desperate in that challenge.
Oh my God! And look, Mari nearly broke his arm in the tackle. Did you see that? Did you see the slow motion? He actually nearly broke his arm. We've been asking for this guy to start for a while.
No, not we.
Yeah, I have.
Okay,
I've
good.
been
Not
asking
we.
for him to start.
I'm
Me
not
and
asking for
Tony,
Mari to start. I don't rate
me and
Mari.
Tony are big fans of the player, and we've been asking for him to start for a while. And he goes and does something.
I
rash
watched
like
when
that anyway.
he got hurt against Man City. He was all over the place. All over the place. Don't know when to come. Don't know where to stay. Don't know how to read the game. I don't rate Mari.
Wow, top centre back in South Africa who shut down Sane.
Yeah,
Sorry,
when people are on vacation, when people are playing on vacation, I don't. I'm sorry, but when you're playing those leagues, the FIFA Cup, who cares?
Damn.
Yeah, it's a whole different game. I don't have the same optimism you guys on certain players. I rate Saka.
Yeah.
I rate Smith Rowe. I rate
I'm sending you a private chat message.
Okay.
I don't know why Chambers is not playing. Is Chambers still injured?
No.
Why would
No.
Mustafi be on the bench instead of Chambers? Why would Chambers not starting?
Because
I would start
Arteta
Chambers
is
over Mari.
clueless.
I don't see how Mari plays over Chambers. I don't care if he's left-sided or not. Chambers is comfortable on the ball. Chambers played midfield for Fulham for an entire year and was their best player.
Bertram, I think the forum had a vote that Mari needs to play, and Arteta saw the vote, and that's why he's playing. So he's made changes. We've asked for this for week in, week out. We've got to ride with it, man.
Well, Mari was a first change, right? Because Gabriel is out, so.
Right, yeah, Vincey, I must have missed that when I went
At least
off.
the team is trying.
I must have missed that. I must have missed it when I went off. I'm at 18 minutes now, guys.
Yeah, I'm 18-11.
Man, this is really desperate for me. I'm sweating right at the moment because I'm a little concerned about the situation of my spine in this chair. I can tell you now, guys, I can't do 2 hours in this chair, so I don't know what I'm going to do.
You're in
Our
pain.
team just has no.
Actually, I might.
And then he has the ball.
I might take some drugs.
Let Saka go.
No.
Turns the ball over, and now we're defending.
I just don't want to be in that position, Vincey. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
So you guys might have to hold it down for about 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, man. Take the white stuff, man. Take the white stuff. Good.
How you doing, Quinton? What's going on, my brother?
Man, I'm great, man. I'm great.
Yeah, how's the weather down there in North Carolina?
Well, it's cold. It's cold. It's not snowing. It's just cold.
Yeah, and Bertram's right next to you in Georgia. He ain't too far from you, man.
What are you doing down there?
Christmas, Quentin, Christmas.
Oh, that's where you're from?
What about Sadie doing that?
No, my family down here, so I come and get out of New York City for a while.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Right, so guys, a big run on the left-hand side there. Rob Holding made a fantastic tackle, which none of you mentioned, by the way, and you're all 30 seconds ahead of me. You can see here is running out right, Werner. He tries to take on an inside, and Rob Holding with a last-ditch tackle there. Well timed by Holding. Great tackle there by Holding. Yeah, Kurt, listen, Kurt, I don't think none of the guys love Holding too much here. Even up to now, they're still quiet. Not a single one of them Not one of them.
It was a good tackle. It was a good tackle, but that's what I expect.
Yep, for real.
So we're gonna see how well we play with 10 players today. I predict about the 48 minute. I'm so negative when it comes to this, but I don't see Mari surviving today.
Okay, so on the bench we've got Suarez, Mustafi, Maitland-Niles, Ceballos, Willock, Pepe, Nketiah, and Aubameyang. So if Aubameyang was fit enough to be on the bench, why didn't he start?
Because he's not fit. Or this is it's a PR move, so people don't give up. That's all it is.
Whoa! Who was that? Pablo Mari this time. Ball comes in on the. You guys, you're supposed to be ahead of me, you know. I'm ahead of you. Ball comes in on the left-hand side. Looks like it's is it Hudson-Odoi? Who was it? And the cross comes into Tammy Abrahams. This time, Pablo Mari is the guy that gets in front of him and does enough just to keep him away from tapping it in and putting Chelsea a goal in. Great tackle. 2 good tackles from our centre-backs there, guys, in a row. Good to see. Corner to Chelsea.
I reckon Aubameyang's fit enough to start, but he's having him on the bench. Leave his skin on the bench, man. Let him watch the game.
So, Paulo,
I think today is going to be a very interesting game, though. I think our front.
Come on.
what you think about Martinelli today?
Martinelli can do what he wants, man. The man's a don.
Yeah, he running the field.
Let him play wherever he wants, man. You know, if he wants to, he can do what he wants. I love him.
You see, he coming back to defend.
Yeah, he plays with the right mentality, and you know, I mean, as a youngster, remember the youth is young.
That's well played by Saka.
What you need.
Talent-wise, is our best player.
Good ball in from El Nene. Come on, lads. You're laughing because you're ahead of me and you never talked about this.
How many?
No,
you guys are ahead of me.
We haven't talked about it because it hasn't led to anywhere.
Yeah, but the people want to know what listen, bro. There are people watching this podcast right now who does not have a stream. They don't have a stream.
Okay,
so we have to tell them what's going on.
I apologize. My hands up.
Apollo, I'm in the US. I shouldn't be ahead of you.
No, listen, bro. My mobile phone, I can't pick up I've got the Sky, and I can't pick up the Sky Go app. It's not working. So okay. I'm on the Brazilian Butts website trying to get one of those.
Easy now.
Yeah, I'm trying to get one of those streams from those places there.
Do the link, the app that I normally use. They've got loads on there.
Has it got any Brazilian? All right.
No, man. I need a peaceful Christmas, man.
I'm gonna send that link to Ebony as well, man. I'm gonna send that one to Ebony.
I'd say the team is playing well and Xhaka is playing well. I don't want to hear that.
Bertram, no.
Okay. So headlines, guys. Bertram just said Xhaka is playing well. He's a serial offender.
Sorry?
Did you record it?
When he's standing up.
Oh.
Apollo, when Bertram makes his comment.
Martin with the ball, goes wide, crosses, ball the corner. We had a great opportunity. Xhaka pressed the ball. Zuma made a mistake. Ball got into Bellerin, who crossed to Smith Rowe, who kicked the miss on the 6-yard line.
Oh my God.
Bellerin with the ball now crosses it. Smith Rowe too far for him, kicked to the left with a miss. Martinelli goes on the line, try to cross, ball goes up for a corner. That was a clear chance to score.
So guys, we talk about midfielders running
in the goal.
We talk about midfielders running in late to the box to support the front line. And over the weeks, we've been mentioning the likes of Martinelli. We've been mentioning Smith Rowe. We've been mentioning Reece Nelson. And Smith Rowe shows you what it's all about. What the Aaron Ramsey, I've been comparing him to Aaron Ramsey for the last 2 years because he has that ability to run late into the box. And you saw an example of it there. Oh.
And this is why...
That should have been a topic. That's 2 chances we have gotten. Sorry, Vincey, go ahead.
Yeah, Bertram, you can't knock a Bellerin in that situation. You know,
he did good
if
getting in.
Smith Rowe had taken that chance, goal.
Come
And
on.
this is what I'm saying. These are
Lacazette
the
is under
tangible.
pressure. Sorry, Lacazette is under pressure, and Bellerin plays the ball into Lacazette, and he's falling over. That doesn't make any sense.
But guys,
No,
look,
he got fouled. No, he got fouled.
So guys, I'm gonna give it to you like this. This is the Nketiah factor. It didn't matter that he missed. It matters that he's in the position to make a play. And he doesn't make a play this time, but if you keep playing that kind of player, he will do that. Why? Because he's got the ability to run into the box and make himself accountable to support the front line. Something that Willian and Pepe hasn't done enough of, quite frankly. And this is what we need more of in the team. And I think that's the reason why you cannot give up on these kids, because they've got the right mentality.
So I'm gonna amend that somewhat. It does matter that he missed, but we are glad that we are seeing something going forward. We suggest we may have more opportunities to score. Can't say it doesn't matter that he missed. It does matter that he missed.
And that's
Okay,
why
if you don't score, you're not gonna win.
Nice ball. Good
That's
ball.
why you got to believe in these youngsters, man.
Come on, Smith.
Yeah, the youngsters are fearless.
Come on, Smith Rowe.
They're carving Chelsea open. Seriously.
Yeah, I said it in my video on Wednesday last week, guys. Some of these players, they're not prima donnas.
We are high pressing. With something we haven't done in a number of games. We are high pressing this game, which we haven't done in the last few games.
Did you hear what Arteta said in his pregame? Arteta in his pregame said we're going to try and attack them and dominate them. That's what he said. And I ain't heard him use those words since the end of last season.
Apollo, this is how you play Chelsea. It's the same thing over the years. That's what Wenger used to do. You got to play Chelsea like this.
You got
Arsenal are actually in this game at the moment, guys. 27 minutes gone.
We have
been in this game.
We have been a better team.
And I think we've had the better chances as well.
Yeah.
I think Lampard must be shocked.
I have a question though, Apollo. With this whole Xhaka story, with the clear obvious quality that Xhaka has. Xhaka just has that gunshot, right? Why we don't set up Xhaka as a defensive midfielder as we advance up the pitch and you play the ball from the flank, you pull the ball back towards him for a long shot. Why don't we do that?
Because it takes about an hour for Xhaka to get that far upfield.
Yeah, I was about to say the one thing that think about a defensive midfielder like a free safety. A free safety in the NFL has to have the ability to have range. That means that when the quarterback steps back when he takes 3 steps back, you have to have the ability to be able to travel far left field, far right field within a blink of an eye. And that way you can help and support your cornerbacks or defensive backs. When you play DM, it's the same thing. When the attack comes to you, you're the last line of defense. If you don't have the range or the vision to snuff out plays like Torreira does, Torreira's very good at that. If you don't, and Francis Coquelin, if you don't have that, then you're never going to be in a position to support your back line. And that's what we have in Xhaka. Xhaka has never been a player who's been able to support the defense.
And that's why he's not supposed to be on the field. Because if you realize all the other teams are doing it, look at Man United, look at Bruno Fernandes, all those other defensive midfielders, they're always setting up themselves for a long shot if the ball comes back up.
Yeah, well, Bruno doesn't play defensive midfield. In fact, Bruno doesn't play anything called defense.
Okay.
Defense and Bruno are not in the same sentence.
Okay.
Bruno walks around in the back of his foot, and then he does something with it. He doesn't play any defense, doesn't pretend that he plays. He plays like Ozil does, but more effective.
But there's a couple other players around the league that does that, and that's the rule. Because you keep playing balls into the box, and the defender heads it out. The opposing defense heads it out. You should have that player ready to run in and make a long shot. That's the point.
Guys, Pablo Mari with another block. Tammy Abrahams takes the ball, turns on it, shoots with the right foot, and Pablo Mari is there to block the shot. Guys, Chelsea have had 3 shots so far, none on target. Arsenal, 3 shots, none on target.
Oba looks happy in the stands, guys.
Yeah, because if we win, it ain't going to be because of him.
Leno, what you diving for? That ball ain't going nowhere near your goal. What you diving for?
We are having situations where Mount and Pulisic are getting to run at Mari. We cannot have that. Mari has a yellow card. Somehow we got a defensive midfielder has to be the blockers, prevent that from happening. Foul like Fernandinho does for City. If they look dangerous, you foul them and start the play over.
That's the thing. What's the point of having a 4-3-1 if you're not going to use those two defenders? Xhaka has no point on the field. You need
guys. Big shout out to Aaron. Thank you very much. That's a Christmas present there from 101, $4.99 in the kitty. Much appreciated, my friend. Much appreciated. Aaron says, when we get up top, it's all guesswork. Merry Christmas, everybody. I think with Smith Rowe and Martinelli, you might really have something. It can be interchangeable. You can pull Lacazette back to hold on to the ball, and you can invite any one of those as runners, including Saka. So I think that we might be able to find something there. But thanks for the donation, and let me know what your baby girl for Christmas. Yeah, should probably get a whole
another corner to Arsenal.
Make sure we get them Fisher Price toys. Who's this on Facebook? Pulisic drives. Oh, that's Mark. Okay. Mark is saying Pulisic just drived. I think it was more than 2 yards outside the box, mate. That one looked way off target.
Short corner.
It was Mount, by the way. It wasn't Pulisic. It was Mount.
Oh.
Someone's talking about Saliba on Twitter. I saw Saliba play against Man United under 21, and he was awful.
Nice ball.
I saw William Saliba play against Man United.
Oh, that's a penalty.
Okay, that guy's saying it's a penalty.
Oh, that's a penalty. That has to be a penalty.
It's got to be a penalty, guys. Kieran Tierney. It looks like Kieran Tierney.
That's a penalty.
The kids have been very good. I'm telling you. But we don't have anybody to take the penalty. Who's going to take the penalty?
No, we don't. It's going to be after We're going to be Lacazette because we don't have Pepe. It's going to have to be Lacazette.
I'll have Martinelli taking it personally.
It's going to be Lacazette. It's going to be the senior man.
Signs that Reece James was just starting to struggle a little bit with Tierney's runs.
The team have been playing really, really well. I must say, these kids have been really, really good.
Woo! You like that,
fantastic.
You like that, Bertram.
Bertram, have you been converted then?
I have never. No. It's not about. No. Don't get me wrong. You're missing the point. We don't have anybody else to play.
hey, guys, we ain't even scored yet.
No, I've been saying since the game started, we've been playing well. Since the game started, I've been saying the kids have been playing. The team has been playing well. I'm not going to say the kids. Xhaka and then they've been playing well. The entire.
Guys, as I said, Lack has taken it because he's the senior player on the pitch.
I'm sorry, Bertram. I need more out of Xhaka. I need more than that. Sorry.
He's playing well. I'm not gonna knock someone because I don't like his game. If he's playing well, he's playing well.
Well, he needs to do more. He's got to be objective. He's playing well today. He's playing well today. Focus on the now.
Quinton, you got to realize.
Anyway, Vincey, Saka playing really well. Very well.
And this is what I'm saying. You have to realize.
Forget about the penalty. They're playing well.
Go.
You got to recognize the increment.
Are you ahead of me? Yeah.
I think Quinton's ahead of us. Because
I'm watching like Dish, actually. That's why I'm watching Dish. You're watching cable, aren't you, Quinton?
Yeah, I'm watching NBC on cable. Yeah, NBC.
Yeah. I'm watching Dish. So.
And this is the
I
thing.
was about to say, man's using one of them Radio Shack 2-for-1. Give me free thing. Jesus Christ! And for the guys in the UK, you should know what Radio Shack is. In the UK, they used to be called Tandies back in the day. Tandies, my God! Remember
they're bankrupt, right? They're bankrupt. They are the business.
Yeah, I know. If you drive around them, you'll see all the Radio Shacks closed down.
Yeah.
And guys, this is what I'm saying. You've got to understand what the kids bring to the team that gives us a balance to play our football. It's important. We can't just expect these senior players to do what they're not willing to do. Our youngsters are going to be the only ones who are going to give us the energy right now to give us a platform. And you're seeing it. You're seeing it.
Vincey, how long have I been saying that for?
Well, you ain't the only one, man. I've been saying
I must say,
just play the youth then.
Yeah, fling the pitney in there and leave it. And leave them in there, man. The others are dead food. Get rid of a lot of them, man.
That piece of play. Look at that piece of play, guys.
Oh, these kids are brilliant. The kids are playing brilliantly.
do a piece of attacking play, right? You ain't believe it. Saka and Smith Rowe gonna come up that left hand side together.
And this is where, you know, I know fans may not like the fact
Oh no.
Ozil, but the mindset that Ozil has, that's what a young Smith Rowe has. And that's where you got to see when he plays, his positivity and how he moves that ball. The guy's got some IQ.
Start it over. They just had an attack with Werner on the left, ball given away by Elneny, but holding Marshall out of bounds, and we're starting again. We're starting again.
Marshalled off the field. That's exactly what happened. Yep. I must say, Holding's on top of his game today.
Yep.
Yeah,
we are dominating Chelsea. Chelsea's not in the game. It's really surprising.
Look at this. Oh, my God.
Well, actually, when you think about it, Bertram, they haven't been playing well of late, and they did lose 2-1 the other day as well.
Emile Smith Rowe just took away the ball from a player like nothing. Like it was nothing.
Wicked, guys. Wicked.
Jesus. What has Arteta been thinking about these past few weeks? Why hasn't he been playing him?
Quinton, don't go there, man. Don't go there.
Yeah, because you know I'm a big Arteta fan, but you're gonna make me curse the man out now. You're gonna make me curse his Ross now, man.
Because you have been calling for Emile Smith Rowe for days.
Almost every week we've been calling for him. Is that a smile on Neomis's face? It is.
Yes, it is. It's a smile. A bloody smile. Yes. We're playing well. We scored a goal.
I saw Bertram clapping. Trust me, I saw Bertram clapping, right? And I said, no, that's not Bertram. Bertram don't clap.
What do you mean? I celebrate credit, and I don't celebrate mediocrity. I celebrate excellence.
Hey,
if only Christmas could come every day.
Arteta is clapping. Arteta is clapping.
I'm clapping because, as I said from the game started, we've had Chelsea on the back foot. I haven't seen their potent players playing. Werner looks ordinary. Pulisic looked dangerous in spurts, but they haven't been there. They haven't been at the games races today. And I think we're the one doing it to them, not because they're not trying to play.
Yeah,
we're putting ourselves on the game, which is good. Let's hope it continues. It's still early.
Yeah, Lacazette looks happy for reals, like real happy.
So, guys, the penalty was as cool as you like from Lacazette. He sends Mendy the wrong way to give Arsenal the lead, and the encouraging start continues to happen. And this is nothing short of what Arsenal deserve at the moment. They have been much better, especially up front. Notice the angles and the movement when the guys are attacking. There's options up front, and the options are there is because when Saka or when Tierney goes wide or Bellerin, guys are making runs into the box. You've got Martinelli, Lacazette, Smith Rowe are making runs into the boxes. There's twisting Chelsea every which way. This is a far cry. This is a far cry to what we've seen previously, where we've seen Nketiah, Aubameyang just in the box and smothered by defenders with no other options in the box. So this is pretty good at the moment, guys. This is pretty good.
And everybody's pressing. Everybody. If you realize, it's like every man is marked. Every single man is marked.
Now, look, the danger for us is when you press high, you're going to leave space in behind. Yeah. So we got to be careful when we press high because you're going to be vulnerable to a counterattack or to the ball over the top.
It's been happening, but the guys have been recovering. That's the good thing about it. Hard out, like how we've been.
You should just blow the game off now. I mean, that was a good time to just finish the game.
Yeah, I hear you, bro.
No, we've got another 2 goals to come, man. Don't worry yourself.
What? 2 goals to Chelsea?
No,
we need 2 goals in open play to finish this off before the halftime.
Hey guys, CJ saying, let's pump the brakes a bit, guys. We had a good start and scored. Let's not start thinking we've found the answer to our inherent problems.
No, we're pushing.
Hey, CJ, someone's got to be the adult in the room.
I don't want to agree with that. We're pushing the guy.
We have found the problem.
When City started scoring goals,
we scored 2 goals. Then the problems are over.
You ever see City stop scoring when they score 1 goal? Come on.
Guys, this is a platform, yeah? Our youths are showing us what we can do. That's what it's about. We didn't even see. We haven't even seen a glimmer of light for the past few. Yeah. So by just seeing how the ball's been moved today, you should have a lot of encouragement to what this team can do. We can't make excuses when the managers putting the players out that can perform. Is when he's putting out players who can't perform.
Yeah, I ain't gonna talk.
I don't like Omari's playing. He's not using his brain. Look, if you have one ball and you have 3 defenders, make space so someone can get the ball to you. Don't crowd the play. It's crazy.
I'm not gonna talk bad about Chelsea right now because I don't know what Lampard is gonna do at halftime for the team talk. So I'm not gonna talk bad about them yet. So maybe around the 70th minute.
He's going to say, come on, guys, we can beat this team. Remember, they beat us in the FA Cup fight. Oh. Whereas Arteta would be taking inspiration from the FA Cup final.
I think we've done very well this half. You know, you have in-game situations where, you know what, you ride your luck. We've played very well first half. More the same.
That's why I told you guys give Arteta some time.
Nah, man, I want Arteta to pick the right team, then he can have time.
So, guys, I'm at 42 minutes and 30 seconds. Where are you at?
What? How you get in front of me? 42.
Yeah. Yeah. I just.
What are you doing, man?
I just picked up another stream.
Oh,
that ain't righteous, man. That ain't fair.
42 minutes and 45 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah, you're well ahead of me.
No, he's just a few seconds ahead of me. Just a few seconds. I just hit 42-45.
We are playing brilliant football. That's all I'll say.
Wow, if Bertram says it, then it's so.
Please record Bertram when he makes comments like this. Please.
Saka's just been brought down. Free kick to Arsenal, guys. Free kick to Arsenal.
Brilliant football.
You're killing me, man. You're killing me, Vince.
I just hope we don't make a stupid mistake and result in us giving them a go, but we're playing brilliant football.
I think Laka might take this free kick.
No, this should be Xhaka should take this.
Bertram, are you okay? Seriously. I'm concerned. Are you all right?
Guys, I keep telling you, I don't deal in mediocrity. I'm about excellence. If you're good, I give you credit.
Bertram, no signing up today.
I'm not going to give accolades to mediocrity. I'm just not part of my repertoire. Don't function like that.
I reckon Bertram's inspired.
Look at me almost.
Do you know what? I haven't seen the almost like this in weeks.
Trust me, I'm happy. I'm happy.
No way, guys!
Stop it!
Oh my God!
No! They haven't even taken it on my side.
I said Xhaka
Oh
should take
my
it.
God!
And did I not say to
No
you,
way!
this man is going
It
to
was
do-
Xhaka. It was
Oh my
Xhaka.
God! What a free kick!
I did say Xhaka should take it. No Lacazette.
It was Xhaka.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
in anger,
Sweet
in anger,
Jesus,
a shot in anger, in anger.
I
That's what I'm
can't believe
talking
this. I can't believe
By the way,
this.
guys, that's the wall jumping. The wall is jumping with people like Abraham in the wall didn't make a difference.
You know we can't. You know you can't celebrate. You know you can't celebrate.
Wow!
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
In
he's not
anger.
playing well today. He said, you know what? Apollo, hold that. That's what he said. Apollo, hold on to that one. He said, that's yours, Apollo. That's what
Hey.
got him.
Hey, Arteta was
Oh no! Where did
No.
Max say now?
We know Xhaka has that in his locker. I don't know why he stopped shooting. We have seen him done it in the past.
Ready,
All
right?
he gotta do is play. Don't make bad mistakes.
Hey Bertram! Look! Read.
He's still a brick.
Yeah. What is that?
he's still a brick.
Well, that's wrong. So you mean that it said his? So
Hey.
it's wrong to spell. So we're not counting that. We're not counting that. You meant he's a great player. That's what you meant.
He's still a brick. He's not Apollo.
Oh, this is great.
Guys, listen, this is what I'm talking about. When you have a platform to play, anything is possible. Anything is possible. We're dominating the game, guys.
But listen, guys,
exactly,
the free
dominating
kick,
the game.
the free kick came from Saka dribbling past one defender and getting fouled by the next. It came from, again, a young player running at the defenders into the box. Half time on my screen, guys. Half time on my screen.
Just hit halftime.
Guys, do you want to take over half time while I go and lay down for 10 minutes? Because I'm in quite a bit of pain at the moment.
All right, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. You guys take it over.
Drink some white rum. It make you feel better. Even though I don't drink. So Vincey, we'll start. No, we start with Naomi's first, actually, from right to left. What's your perspective on the first half?
I think the first half has been fantastic. I've loved it. I thought we've played well from minute one. The energy that the young players have. I mean, even before the free kick, Xhaka was playing better. But what a goal! What a free kick! When was the last time we scored 2 goals in a game? When was the last time we scored 2 goals before half time? Because trust me, it's been a very long time.
Wenger, I think.
That first half was incredible. Like, well done to the boys. Whatever they've been drinking, smoking, or doing, they need to continue doing it. Because I want 4. They've got a lot of making up to do.
Yep.
What about you, Vince? Thank you, Naomi. What about you, Vincey?
I'm just pleased that at the end of the day, the guys have taken a mindset to what the game requires. It's a London derby, okay? We're in piss poor form right now, and they are not performing the way how our league position has us right now, and that is showing us that this team can play a level of football if the manager makes the right decision and the players have the right mindset. I'm just so happy for Lacazette. At the end of the day, he's starting. We're all on his back. He's taken the penalty, scored. That's leadership. Xhaka, at the end of the day, we know what he can produce as a midfielder, and it's not up to our standards. But as a free kick specialist, this is what we are expecting him. And this is what he should be doing more often than not. And he's done it. Great strike. And at the end of the day, his mindset. We don't want him doing this foolishness and his last-ditch challenges and getting sent off. When he's in a free kick situation, we need him doing this more often. And I want to give it kudos to Arteta because he's made changes. Yes, Mari's been a bit shaky, rash challenge with his yellow card, but we have taken the game. We have been structurally cohesive and fluid in our play, and we've taken the game to Chelsea. We are dominating this game. Positives.
Quentin, thanks, Vincey. Quentin?
Yes, I am impressed. I'm shocked. I didn't even remember that Xhaka was a free kick specialist. I really didn't. I know he has a gunshot, but this really surprised me. But on a whole, in general, just looking at the team, looking at the advancement, looking at their attack, it just looks so like we're attacking as a unit, we're defending as a unit, and I see more cohesiveness in this young attack. I mean, everybody just has good spirit, good verve. I see a lot of pace. It's really impressive. It's really impressive.
So I'll say a couple of things. One is from the first whistle went, we were on the front foot. So we got a couple of corners pretty early. And you can see this sense of enthusiasm, especially in the forward line. So you have Smith Rowe, you have Saka, Laka playing the leadership role up top, Bellerin and Tierney on the wings. And those players, along with Martinelli, by the way, I can't forget Martinelli, all were thrusting forward. And you have El Neni and Xhaka really sitting. But what he has done is, since maybe the 5th or 6th minute, it started pressing more vigorously up top. And no footballer, if you've been a footballer, like to be pressed. You want room to play your football. You're going to make rash decision if you have to speed up your thought to make a pass or to try to get by a man. So you're hurried. And we have been hurrying them all game. Not only that, the front four, because I think we're playing Smith Rowe in the 10, the front four have been good at keeping the ball. So it's very important to keep the ball and put pressure on the defense, playing out wide and try to bring the ball in the middle. And I think you saw Martinelli's infectious play where he's always running. Saka is putting the energy, and that inspires the rest of the team. And then you see leadership from Xhaka and El Neni in the middle, who are trying to close things down and helping the front four with that press. So we have played, as I said from the first minute, extremely well in the first half. The team is, I think you can tell that the team has felt the sense of urgency, given their position. And most importantly, when you're very, very young, you just want to impress. You don't have a reputation trying to maintain about getting beaten or not running hard because I have a name and I can afford to do so. Your job is to go out there, impress, and play to your kid. Don't be nervous. Try to put your best foot forward. And they have done that. And so, as I've said from the start of the game, people may say, Bertram, you're very critical. But I don't have time for mediocrity. I would admit, if no matter how young you are, because you're on the field and you're part of the 11. So if you're not contributing to your max, then you're taken away from the team. If you're that young, you should be in under 23 so you're ready to play in the. I know people say, well, they're young. Yeah, but they're grown-ups as it relates to football. So I want him to do well. I want Saka to do well. I want more from Saka. I want to put the ball in the net or create assists, because that's what's important to win games. Having said all of that, I'm extremely impressed with Smith Rowe, right? To me, he's always been injured. So people say play Smith Rowe. I'm like, you can't play him if he's like Wilshere. He's always on the sideline because he's injured. But now that he's on the field, you can see his composure on the ball, which people still don't realize. The composure on the ball is an imperative to doing well, especially in the Premier League, where people are physical, they're always pressuring you. You only have a split second to make a decision, and you have to make the pass at the right pace so the person doesn't have to stop to get the ball and then people recover. And we're doing that today. What I'd like to see more of, though, is people like Mari exhibiting more composure, making smarter decisions in the defense. Because all you need is for him to get another yellow card. We're down to 10 men, and we under the, as you guys call it, under the cosh. Right? We don't want that to happen. So play smart. Let your midfielder go do the tackle, and you do the covering. Because when you're on a yellow, as you saw today with Villa, it only takes one push to get another yellow, subjective ref decision. And we done a 10 men against the Chelsea side, who, frankly, no matter how well we're playing, they haven't been at the races today. They're not in the game. Like, it's crazy seeing a team, which when we look at it on paper, we're saying, look at our team and look at our bench. This is not ready. I saw somebody, I thought it was Drew, it was on our Friday Night Forum, basically said, this team is awful apart from, I think he said apart from Saka, Martinelli, and Leno. He said the team was awful, and then he added Tierney. So that means we only have 4 players. I think the players today, especially people like Xhaka, are playing really well. I want them to play smart. And I think we can get the don't get complacent, because we saw Southampton 2 up at Man U against Man U and lost 3-2. So we just have to make them now commit so we can get behind them, because they now have to push men forward. So when you get your chance, get behind them and try to score so we can take the initiative and win this game. But if we win today, look, we're not going anywhere this season, but we're trying not to get relegated, frankly. That's the way I view it.
That's massive.
If we win today, we're on 17
five
points. And, we don't have a Partey, for example. We don't have a Gabriel. We don't have a David Luiz. It says a lot about the team. And frankly, it will put pressure on the more seasoned players. Because how do you get Smith Rowe this team now? No matter what happens after this. And Martinelli, they're almost set.
But Bertram, this is what I'm saying. When I said 2 more goals, you guys were saying you couldn't picture that we could score 2 more goals. This team playing the way we're playing right now can score another goal, because you're given a platform to play. And it's important we take steps forward slowly to get a better performance. Smith Rowe has that Ozil mentality. Yeah, we're missing that Ozil mentality up there. We expected it from Willian. It's not there. Smith Rowe, he has that.
I would say the Ozil skill and the final pass, because I think Ozil can be mentally, not knock him, mentally weak, frankly.
I'm talking about football IQ.
The ability to find the gaps, find the space, make the pass at the right pace to the right player between cutting the defense. He has those capabilities. Hopefully,
yes, football IQ. That's IQ.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he does have IQ.
And we need that's desperate. We've been desperate for that. We've had two players trying to do the same thing that one player should be able to do, and Smith Rowe can do it, and he's shown us today.
So here's what's important in this game. What we don't really seem to realize is that the players who are playing up front, unlike, and this is going to sound like me knocking them, but Abba and Pepe, who constantly lose the ball, they're not losing the ball. Not sure if we realize that. Most of the ball we have lost is El Nene in the midfield because Xhaka is not losing it either. When Martinez gets it, it's hard to get it off him. When Saka get it, it's hard to get him off him. When Smith Rowe get it, it's hard to get him off him. So we're not losing the ball up front and create pressure on our defense.
Why? Because they've been told to play the ball up and hold it. We've been rushing the play too much in previous times. So this is what I'm saying about moving forward as a team. You play the ball forward to those players, they're holding up and we're supporting well. When you have the likes of Ceballos and Xhaka in the midfield and playing, they can't support those strikers. Willian, he hasn't been able to support them. So this is why it's energy and ability is key in making those steps forward. When we pass the ball, is to then support, move forward as a team, come back as a team. We're better balanced today.
Well, if Arteta wins this game, he's not going anywhere for a while. I can tell you that much. If he wins today, regardless of what happens, he's not going anywhere for a while.
But it's a fact, because when you invite pressure on yourself, it's defensive 1-on-1. You invite pressure on yourself, you open up chances for defenses to make mistakes. That's where all our goals have been coming from. Like all the goals against us, that's where it's been coming from. Pressure being invited, and you have Gabriel making a mistake, who's our rock defender. Goals open up. Bellerin being caught.
Yeah, what guys also what's not happening, which we don't seem to realize in games actually, is we're getting the ball from the defense to the midfield to the forward line in smooth transition. Sometimes Gabriel actually forces the ball and we turn the ball over. Today we're doing a good job. I'd love to see the possession stats. Neomis, do you have the possession stats? I don't have access to get it.
I'm gonna jump on and get it.
Let me get one.
It seems like we have done a good job of retaining possession. We have a couple of turnover by then in the midfield, but trying to make forward passes actually, not trying to go back to the defense.
49% possession.
We have 49.
Yeah.
And they have 51. They're 51 must be like keeper, because I didn't see them in attacking mode as much. What about attacking third, which I think is more effective than just having possession? You can pass the ball amongst your defenders. I think who has the most touches in the Premier League? I think it's Robertson actually, with 1,400 something, and he's playing on the left back position.
Right now,
they're going to touch a lot when they play amongst themselves.
Right now, Kieran Tierney and Xhaka have the most touches in our team with 35. But Tierney's having an awesome game. Really,
he is playing really well.
Game.
Yes, he is.
But he doesn't have many bad games, Kieran Tierney. We've always said that. Like he's been pretty much consistent. I mean, his only weakness I think we've ever really seen has been Traore at Wolves. Those two games, last season and this season, those are the only games he's been like terrible.
No, I think our view is that Tierney suffers against the really creative wingers. So whether it's Salah or Traore or the Rashford type of players, he doesn't do as well against them, right? He needs help sometimes, but he does. But going forward, he's dynamite, right? He's very, very good going forward. He's an attacking left back in Robertson mode, but he got to defend. He's got to learn to defend when he has to defend. Like Maitland-Niles anticipate where the ball is going. That's why he defends so well.
Yeah. One thing I would say, we laud in Xhaka for his free kick, but he's had 35 touches. Tierney's had 35 touches. You know the next person? Bellerin with 32 touches and 2 key passes. And you stop.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I thought Bellerin has been playing well today, actually.
Yeah.
But you know something too? We're not getting out of pressure defensively. That's the thing. So your stats will look really good because you're not on a cosh, right? You're not getting wingers bombing forward on you, and then you're just trying to struggle to get the ball out or try to defend. At Chelsea has not been effective in the final third today. So look, I mean, I do think if we can hold on today, it may be the turning point for our season. My hope is that we get people like Partey back, come early January. We can't afford to lose today, right? We cannot afford to lose today.
Let me ask you something. how do you get, if we do win, how do you get the likes of Aubameyang and Pepe back into the side? Because I'm on the old adage that if a team wins, like this side, if we win today, you play the side again for our next game. So
yeah, so
how do you...
Pepe won't play. Look, I think Arteta's lost faith in Pepe. That's very obvious. And the reason why is Pepe loses the ball too much. You can, when you're a skillful player like a Grealish or a Zaha, those players, they're getting a lot of free kicks against the opposition, and they're not losing the ball a ton. He loses the ball a lot without creating pressure on the opposition. So it's very hard to, and if you're not scoring or creating assists, it's hard to play you if you're going to turn the ball over a lot. That's part of his problem, right? He has to do a better job of knowing when to pass and when to go by players. So I don't see Pepe come back in the team. Abba has to play, right? I mean, he will play no matter what happens. So it probably will be dropping Lacazette, frankly, because Martinelli is not getting dropped. He's pushing Martinelli in that team no matter what happens. If he's healthy, he's going to play. And Saka is not getting dropped. And it depends on what formation he plays. So I do see Abba playing for Lacazette, frankly. Chelsea has made change. Hudson-Odoi is on. And someone else.
I think that Pepe gets onto the bench. I kind of agree with you, Neomis. You don't make too many changes. When Aubameyang is fully fit, really fully fit, then yes, he probably changes and probably replaces Lacazette, if that. But I think we need to maybe not, maybe still have the Smith Rowe, still have the Saka playing, and still have a Martinelli, because the energy that they are and the work rate in the midfield, it's so key to if you have to have Xhaka playing or El Nene playing, it's so vital. We know when Partey comes back, Partey's going to probably replace El Nene. But if Arteta's brave enough, he should drop Xhaka and have El Nene and Partey in the midfield. But it's key to have those young legs alongside him that are going to do that running, because Willian, he's just not going to do it week in, week out. There.
Right now, I don't see how Willian gets back into the side. I think he probably is going to end up being on the bench for most of the time.
Good defending.
If not completely dropped.
Whoa!
Good defending.
Oh, the games just started.
That was close.
Hey guys, thanks for holding it down for me. I was listening to you in the other room while I was laying down flat on my back on the floor. And so thanks for holding it down there. Good tackle. Who was that? Was that Bellerin?
Coming forward.
Yeah,
that was Bellerin.
So
he's had a great game today, Bellerin.
Yeah, so
played well.
So is that Tammy Abraham?
Justify Arteta's confidence in him.
Yeah, it definitely does. But listen, remember, Bertrand, when I talked about dropping the veterans, what does it do to them? It makes them see what they were doing wrong when they see other players who were trying harder. So hopefully that's happened to him.
Well, there are a lot of games coming up, right? We have a game, what, Monday or Tuesday? Is it Monday?
Yeah.
So all these players won't play. It's a very short turnaround, right? They all won't play.
Yeah, we've got Brighton on Tuesday, guys. Tuesday. We've got Brighton and then West Brom Saturday. Look, you know, I came out on social media and made a video, and you guys are well aware that my thoughts were Arteta is going to stay at this club because they have those stretch of games where he'd be able to pick up some results, and I think he can, and I think it would solidify him for staying. They just have to survive this season. This season's going to be really tough because they got a plan and they want to enact that plan, and it's as simple as that.
I think the Tierney Martinelli left side is going to be dynamite.
I agree. I agree.
Run all game. They're making Rich James' life miserable so far.
Yeah,
man, Xhaka.
I'm just gonna say I can see Martinelli scoring 20 goals in an Arsenal team.
Really?
Easy. Martinelli.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see him scoring 20 goals. The guy's ridiculous. Give him I think him and Pepe are the most talented. I'm talking about in terms of football talent. But he's got it all.
He's got
Yeah,
it.
and that's why I say
he's
he
got it all.
more than Pepe scoring 20 goals because he can finish.
You know, Martinelli is one of the best young football players in the world.
Yeah, and that's why I love him.
He's in terms of under 21, he's top 5. Yeah, and I rate Hanglan in there as well, the guy from Borussia Dortmund. Yeah, I put him in there as well. There are a handful of players who have that ability, that next level ability, and he's one of them.
And but Arteta's got to have the right players around him that he can perform, because we're crying out for somebody else to score.
I'm loving these clearances. I'm loving these clearances.
Well, guys, remember there's no Aubameyang today. There's no Thomas Partey. There's no Gabriel, and there's no Emi Martinez. But that's another conversation.
Why are you mentioning Emi Martinez?
Yeah, that was a joke. Don't get triggered when I'm
nothing to suggest. He shouldn't be the number 1.
Hey, both our keepers got a clean sheet so far, Martinez and Leno. So we cool, man. We should be in good spirits today.
Do you guys think that Aubameyang needs to come back in the team?
Of course. Of course. He's our captain and talisman. Listen,
okay. Who's the captain today? Who's the captain today?
I think it's Bellerin.
Bellerin, okay.
Yeah, I believe it's Bellerin.
Good control.
I'll tell you one thing though, Bertram. I know you haven't been impressed with Mari today, but if we end up not conceding today, performing the way we played, his selection is going to throw up some questions now as to what you're going to do with Gabriel moving forward. Maybe rest. I'm not saying you
question. Gabriel is out the next 3 games because of quarantining, but I don't think so.
Yeah,
but it's great that he's
Gabriel is going to play
today.
Gabriel has had 2 awful games. I'm not gonna hide that. I'm not gonna hide away from the fact that he's had some dreadful games in the last 2, and maybe he needed to have the rest. Maybe it was good for him. A lot has been asked of a 22-year-old. We're asking a lot for these young shoulders, but at the same time, if the older veterans ain't doing nothing.
You guys saw that just now? Lacazette just came. That man.
Yeah, we're going to be under the cosh for about another 10 minutes, man. We're going to have to ride this.
Yeah, it's all Chelsea at the moment, guys. All Chelsea at the moment.
That is a stupid pass from defence. Who was that, holding?
Yep, that was holding.
Oh, look, he nearly won that.
Close by Martinelli with the chase down.
I know. Yeah, he nearly won that, man. He nearly won that. So close. So, guys, Arsenal have beaten Chelsea 2-0. Yes, this is not the Twilight Zone. This is not the outer limits. And this is not FedEx Stadium in Washington. Chelsea are losing to Arsenal at the Emirates 2-0. A goal by Lacazette, penalty, which was made from Kieran Tierney running into the box. And then Xhaka, of all people, scored a wonderful free kick from a run that Saka had just outside the area. Then Arsenal are putting the donut on Chelsea. Smith Rowe's been fantastic.
Martinelli,
I think he's going to be okay. I think he got hit in the back by Janino.
Is it knee in the back or something?
Yeah, it looks like James and Janino. Yeah.
He'll be okay. He's young.
Yeah. So, guys, the next goal is going to be crucial in this game. Arsenal have not scored 2 goals in a game for a long time. They hadn't been leading by 2 goals for the whole season before half-time. And Chelsea right now, guys, are throwing everything they can to get back in this game. At 3-0, it's a done game. At 2-1, then Chelsea can find their way back into this game. But the Arsenal youngsters are really taking this game to Chelsea right now. And this is what we've been talking about for the whole of the last month. Play the kids. They're fearless. They'll give you more. Most of them been at the team since they were 8, 9, 10 years old. They will die for the badge. And right now we're seeing them run themselves into the ground.
I think Lampard has given his team a tongue lashing at halftime.
Yep,
The energy level was twice what it was in the first half.
Did. I told you so. That's why I told you I'm not going to say anything about them. I'm not going to say nothing. Because this is a derby, you know?
Come on, referee. That's a foul.
So Martinelli looks okay. He's just received some treatment after he was barged in his back, and he's up and he's ready to go.
Guys, Leno caught a ball. Leno caught a ball.
I'm glad for that, man. I'm glad for that. He's going to need to keep himself.
No punching. Just catch it.
Leno is a world-class goalkeeper.
No, look, that's Bertram's opinion. He's a world-class goalkeeper.
Come on, Bellerin, give it to him.
That's a goal? Saka crossed the ball and scored it.
No, you're lying.
As they say,
that wasn't a shot. That was not a shot. That was a cross.
It was a
Yeah,
cross.
oh my God, what
It was a cross.
It doesn't matter.
No chance. So guys, here it is. Guys, I said that
later.
I said that Xhaka is a waste of space. He scored. Bertram said that Saka can't score. He scored. What? It was a pass.
It was a pass. I know that.
It was a pass. Yeah.
I know that. But
no, it was a great shot.
No, he doesn't. No, it's a pass because he doesn't even
talking down the guy.
No, we got to play it for ourselves. No, it's a shot. It's one shot.
Look. When he gets the ball, does he look up? Oh, hold on, guys. It's a shot.
It might be a shot. It's a
shot.
It's a shot. You know what? He has no right.
It's a shot. If you look at it, when he gets the ball, he takes a quick look up, and then he looks down and he chips the ball. It's a shot.
How many goals, guys? 3?
2 Premier, 2 goals, 2 assists so far, and in a half.
And now we're pressing, guys. We're pressing.
So guys, if you look at when he received the ball, he quickly pops his head up, and then he pops down and he chips the ball.
He's scrambling they're scrambling for a consolation. You realize that? They're playing like they're hurry.
Let's make it 4. Let's make it 4.
Wow.
Come on.
Scrambling now.
Now, Bertram, you have a youngster that just pinged the ball in the back of the net. Pinged.
No, look, I said to Bertram before he went off the stream, I've been dogging Xhaka, he scores. Bertram's been dogging Saka, he scores. Well, you know how the saying goes, Vince.
All I've basically said is that for me to rate Saka, he needs to produce, and he's producing today. That's all I've said. You can't be a great player. You're not getting assists or goals.
Yeah,
you're playing forward. If you're playing
anything
up front or in the 10 position, you gotta give me something. Don't just give me nice plays. Anybody can give me nice plays. Give me results.
I got to admit, guys,
what's going on.
Chelsea goalkeeper look.
The reason why
we've been bossing the game, even though Chelsea had more possession, we've been bossing this game from it started, right?
Bertram,
bossing this game from it started.
Bertram, look at who he's playing with today.
Yeah.
Look at who he's playing with today. That's why
you guys are breaking up.
Huh? That's why he scored because
of
So was it Bellerin who?
I've always said this, guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you. Yeah, Bertram, are you good?
Hey, I'm good, but you guys are going in and out. Is that me or you?
Stream looks fine to me. Stream looks fine here.
It looks good to me, so I don't know if it's Bertram. I don't know.
It could be me.
Yeah.
So guys, the Gunners extend their lead to 3 goals. Bukayo Saka He gets the ball from Bellerin. He takes a quick look up. He sees the goalkeeper was in no man's land. And he had a mountain to climb, Mendy, to try and recover his footwork from that. It is an absolute sublime goal. Absolutely brilliant goal. We're losing Vincey here. Hold on a second. Let's see if we can get Vincey. We've got... Looks like
the feed is not great. I mean, a lot of...
Yeah, Apollo, you're breaking too. You're breaking a bit too.
I'm looking on my screen. Looks fine. Hold on, let me just check the internet.
Why is Aubameyang warming up?
That's what I'm wondering. He's not needed.
Yeah, listen. What did I say to you? When the goals start flooding in, he wants to get involved. He don't want to get involved when it's 0-0.
We don't need to make
as soon as the goals start flooding in, he won't come in
anytime soon.
No, we don't need no changes.
No, we need to make
Saka keeps it in.
Changes anytime
Saka keeps somebody to come up. Play the ball inside. Xhaka has the ball. Xhaka down to Pablo.
Look at him smiling. Look at Aubameyang smiling. He only interested in playing now that the goals start coming in. He don't want to know when we're 0-0.
Yep.
Martinelli does a bicycle kick. Almost scores.
Oh.
Mad.
Tops it up, then does a bicycle. that keeper stretching, boy.
We've got Chelsea stretched, man.
No, he's got to use both legs to get power into that kick.
That's a great save by the goalkeeper. Martinelli nearly on the score sheet there, man.
Kick.
Yeah,
I told you. That's what I told you. I told you, Neil. Yeah. I told you that. I told you it's a bicycle kick. Block that shot. Good block. Good block. Let's go. Advance. Look.
So, guys,
man of the match is between Saka and Martinelli. Between Saka and Martinelli, man of the match.
It's Saka for me. It's Saka by a country mile. It's not even close. Guys, I'm just warning you. I'm just warning you guys, with games like this, Arsenal normally don't get the credit. All you'll hear on Match of Day is how bad Chelsea was. So I'm just warning you, the narrative tonight is gonna be that Arsenal weren't good, but Chelsea was really bad. That is what you're going to get. So just prepare for the worst.
Guys, I'm just going to let you know, yeah, I know Saka scored a great goal. A great goal, yeah. But I'm just looking at the stats here, and Granit Xhaka is still leading the team with 44 passes, yeah. 1 goal.
That means nothing.
Yeah. So hold on, two shots.
Because he has options up front. They're giving him options to play the ball forward.
I don't care what he leads Arsenal in. He's dog's dinner to me, mate, all day long. Thank you for the goal, but please leave our club in the summer.
Appreciate that goal. Welcome it. It's your Christmas present, and just take it.
I'll take it like a pair of socks at Christmas. I don't need them, but I'll take it. I got 200 pairs of socks upstairs. I'll take it. Andrew just said, I don't give one shot.
Right, Bertram? All Leno has to do is catch the ball in this game. That's all he has to do. No dive.
Because big shout out to my cousin Michelle. Hope everything's going well. Merry Christmas to you, my darling, and love to the family. Love to the family. And, Michelle said, "Tell a bum to sit down."
We need another.
Hey, isn't it funny? Now we're winning. All the Arsenal fans are coming back. I see a lot of them run away a couple of weeks ago saying, I'm not watching it anymore. And now they start creeping out the woodwork.
Yeah.
Yep.
They want to see the game. They want to see what we see in. Hey, Jimmy's coming on, guys.
They're waking up. They're trying to figure out if it's dreaming or if it's real or not.
I saw it winning 2-0. So let me just go and... Oh, we're winning. We're actually winning.
Yeah, 3-0.
Come on, Ebony. Ebony, what were you doing?
Yeah.
Ebony, we received this message 20 minutes ago.
Oh.
Ebony, we received that message 20 minutes ago. 18, are you watching? I've not heard. Are you watching the stream, 18? Are you there? If you are, give us a shout out, bro. Kieran Turney now running at the back line.
Martinelli just Martinelli missed a great chance.
By Mendy.
Oh man,
Could've
come
been
on,
4-0.
Martinelli. You gotta bury that.
You see,
Could've been
you see,
4-0.
you see what I told you all last week and fans last week. Smith Rowe needs to play.
Yep.
Yeah, he's been brilliant. He's been brilliant.
You
No,
need
Martinelli
to
has
play.
to put that. Martinelli got to put that away.
He's got to
Smith
shoot.
Rowe is off.
Smith Rowe subbed off.
Smith Rowe's
Smith
off.
Rowe's
Why?
been subbed off.
Because
Ooh.
remember, guys, he's still recovering from that injury. That's the reason why he hasn't been playing a lot lately. So they're managing it. Yeah, you look, guys. You can't have everything. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You got. He's given him 65 minutes today.
Man. I want my cake and eat it. Come on.
Yeah,
Who scored the
65
goal?
minutes, guys. Baby steps. You got to manage it.
Oh,
You got to
so
manage
Willock,
scored the goal?
I'll take Willock. That's fine. I can do with Willock.
I want to see the table. What's the goal difference? Let me see the table.
Who scored the
I think the
goal?
energy will be the same. I think Willock will do well, actually.
Lacazette scored a penalty.
No, Willock will be
Xhaka
fine.
scored a free kick, and Saka scored the most sublime, amazing goal. Saka scored the best goal of this season. He chipped Mendy, chipped the goalkeeper on the back far left post of the net. Fantastic, fantastic strike.
Why is this idiot on?
Which one?
Xhaka.
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 Well,
Hey,
he was on to give us a Christmas present, which was a free kick, and I said thank you very much. You can take him off now.
I don't want him on.
Hey, Ebony, guess what? Leno's been catching the ball all game. Catching the ball all game.
By the way, Ebony Xhaka has been exceptional today.
Oh,
Let me
has
just
he
say
now?
this. Not good, exceptional.
You hear me? You hear
Okay.
me, Ebony? Leno has been catching the ball all game.
Has he now?
Yes, he
So
has.
Jack has been exceptional, and Leno's actually been a goalkeeper.
Yep, because
Yep.
his defenders have been taking the pressure off of him, blocking the shots.
Come on, shoot
Lacazette
that.
has been healing people.
Bertram, I wouldn't use the word exceptional, but yeah, Jacques has been good today.
No, it's exceptional.
I mean,
Look at that. Saka break. Saka break in.
Man of the match today.
Yeah, Saka has been exceptional, not Xhaka.
Yeah. He's going to win man of the match today.
Yeah, he is for
Saka
sure.
takes a shot and is blocked. Oh,
I've got him in my fantasy team, so I'm just like, yes.
it's a corner.
Hold on, you have an Arsenal player in your fantasy team?
I've got Saka, yeah.
Oh, come on, Saka. Come on, Saka. Bury it.
He won't bury it.
Oh, come on.
I'm
By the
watching
way,
it on
Xhaka, when he touches the ball,
doesn't
he's
bury
playing
it.
well too. That whole forward line has played well today. The whole team, frankly.
So who's in goal for Chelsea? I don't recognise him.
It's Mendy, man.
Mendy.
That's their big money summer buy.
Yeah, and
He's
he's been
good.
yeah.
Until you come up against the Arsenal.
Mendy has been catching all game.
Guys, does anybody speak? Is that Portuguese?
Almost.
Let me see. I think Bertrand told me he only speaks Blackanese.
I speak Cockney.
That's yeah.
I wish I can translate that, but listen, Hamzi, thank you for supporting the channel and loving your commitment.
Do you not have
and
Google
your
Translate?
input. No, not on this program. We don't. Not on this program.
Let me see if I can actually do it via my phone.
It should be similar to Spanish.
Yeah, if you can do that, because I don't want the guy to come in and say that, and then we don't even see what the guy is saying. Hold on, Hamzin. I'm going to Google Translate. Let me see what going on.
You better be legal. They're going to find out what you're saying here, boy.
Come on, Xhaka, pressure the ball. Pressure the ball. Don't let him dribble.
Come on, Xhaka. You standing up with your hands to the back? Come on.
Yeah, no, he has to do that. That's the right approach.
Okay, guys.
Pepe's coming on.
Why?
Okay, guys. Hamzin is saying, we are manufacturer of natural phenomena. You have received this message from the. Yeah, I don't know what that is all about. Sorry. But I went to Google Translate and that's what it came out with. So it doesn't look very good.
Yeah,
Pepe is coming on. I wonder for who.
He's gonna play. Let me see how he's gonna play.
Must be Martinelli.
So Hamzin is saying Forza
I don't
chill.
want Martinelli off the field.
It's got to be Martinelli.
I don't want him off the field. That's my boy.
No, you can't play him too long.
You're having a laugh. Westgard played.
No, if you think about it, I mean, he's come back from that knock last game. I don't mind him being taken off.
Well, the game is already.
We have
over.
game on Monday, don't we?
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Gaga is saying C101. Okay, let's have a look and see what's on there.
I run the risk of Martin of Saka being on the bench with 11 points right now in fantasy.
Yes, Terry. Big shout out to Terry, my brother in the house. Terry, we are in there. We are winning, and not just winning. We're battering Chelsea. I can't remember the last time we battered them like this. It might have been the 5-2 game, 5-3 Robin van Persie hat trick. What a game that was!
They've even got their best team out.
Get out of the way, referee. Get out of the way.
And the thing is, yo, Terry, we're doing this with no Gabriel, no Thomas Partey, and no Aubameyang.
So
and
Martinelli's come on.
and no Emi Martinez.
And we're going to be doing it going forward without Emi Martinez.
Yeah, for real.
That's a reminder.
For real. Michelle, big shout out to you. Martinelli has come off.
Martinelli has
Many
to
matches left, we need that.
You hear Apollo?
Yo.
It's the 70th minute now. You can trust Chelsea.
You need fresh legs to do the pressing.
Guys, we're quiet. We've got 20 minutes.
Guys, we're doing this all with the kids, and we have a game on Tuesday, so we have to, now's the time to make substitutions because you've got another game on Tuesday to think about, which is a must-win against a team in Brighton who we never even beat last season. So it's even that manager's acting like a manager today. Everything is going right at the moment, guys.
Let's not speak so soon.
Yeah, because remember that West Ham capitulation? Was it Tottenham? Tottenham, West Ham?
88th minute and they scored 3, yes.
Yeah. This is the Christmas present.
Even now we're leading, we're still playing with the same sense of urgency, which is good.
This is the Christmas present that Arsenal fans have been waiting for. Merry Christmas, Gooners. You deserve it. You followed this team through thick and thin. You've been pushed to the maximum this season of hardship and been let down by this team. And this is a present from all the guys to say, you fans deserve it. You fans have stuck by us, and we haven't given you what you've wanted. This is for you. And it's a fantastic display, guys. Fantastic.
We got our Christmas gift.
Oh, Giroud is sitting back down. Giroud was going to come in, but I guess they decided to play him Tuesday. He's not coming on. They're going to put on Havertz, which I think is a good thing because I don't rate Havertz. At least I should say that.
I wouldn't
Havertz
even
hasn't adapted well just yet.
I wouldn't even think Giroud would want to get on the field as well.
Leno actually jumped and caught the ball.
That's what I told you. I told you that.
Leno is a brilliant goalkeeper.
No, he's not. Whatever it is you're taking, Bertram, you want to stop.
Leno has been exceptional today. Jacques has been exceptional. Leno's been exceptional. My old has been exceptional.
I think he's too happy, man. Yeah. Merry Christmas, Bertram. But
you have to be doing something right against a team, which is
Merry Christmas, Bertram. But that eggnog is just getting to you right now, my friend.
Yeah.
Okay, Lacazette is holding his head.
Hey, hey, Vincey, I'm about to hit the drugs soon, man. I'm about to hit the drugs.
Yeah, get on it, man. You have an ice pack?
I've got an ice pack. I'm leaning on.
I think Thiago Silva got a yellow card.
He did,
For Lacazette?
But touching Lacazette in the face, I'm going to say touch him because it didn't really hit him.
Yeah.
But he ain't gonna call to put his hand in his face like that, man. What you do that for?
Yeah, I don't think it meant anything by it. Players are too soft nowadays.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
Andrew said, did Bertram just swear a moment ago? Andrew, Bertram normally mutes the mic when he swears, so we don't get demonetized. So
I'm not swearing today. I'm not swearing. There's nothing to swear about.
Hey, have you noticed that our Ebony, she throws a cushion in front of her face when she's about to swear?
Do I?
Yes, I think it's an Arsenal cushion. There's a cushion down there somewhere next to her, and then she covers her mouth with it.
Yeah, my mum's got that at the moment.
It's funny when I look at my YouTube monetization. All the ones that we've sworn in says limited monetization. Limited monetization. Saka's been fantastic. Saka's been my pick today for man of the match. He's been phenomenal. Smith Rowe's been excellent. Martinelli's been excellent.
Apollo, we could leave Ebony's grandmother on the bench for today.
Yeah, for real, man. She get a break today. Guys, what's going on? 50 people watching, guys. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. We've got 22 people watching on Facebook. Oh, I forgot to shout out Facebook as well. This is the first one stream that we are sending out to the Football Banters Facebook page as well. So welcome to you guys. Much appreciated. Hit the like button if you're not subscribed to the channel. So that's Facebook, Arsenal, #101, Facebook, Football Banter page, and YouTube 101 members are all watching the stream today. I hope you guys enjoy the content and hit the like on this video. That way it will recommend other Arsenal fans and football fans alike to subscribe and view this video as well. Big shout out to you guys.
I'm going to big up Tom Ashton today. He said middle of the week that Arsenal are going to beat Chelsea. He said it.
Vinci, I hate to tell you this, but Tom Ashton is the most optimistic person next to Ebony.
No, yeah, but you got it right.
But he gets more right than I do.
At the end of the day, you know, Arteta's got to come correct with the team sheet that's going to allow us to do this. And when I saw it, I was confident. As I said, if we play 80%, yeah, we can get something out of this game. And we've done more than that. So that's why I said at the start, Apollo will vouch. I said we can win this game.
Yeah,
we moved up the bench. I mean, not up the bench, up the table. You Apollo? We moved up the table. We moved up the table.
Not by much. It's not going to be by much, mate. Let me just check.
Just one step up the table.
Yeah, we've fallen that far behind that it's baby steps at the moment, guys. We've dragged ourselves down so badly, but the schedule over the next 4 or 5 games is quite winnable. So if we put a run together, then that will be great. Great confidence to go into the new year at the moment. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so we're only a point behind Newcastle and Palace. Both teams we actually play over the next few weeks, and we're 3 points behind Wolves.
I think Mari got hurt.
He might be, yeah.
It looks like he got hurt. Because no one really touched him. He went for a ball and not sure what happened. Did he get an elbow? He's not holding his leg, so
it's his foot. Is his foot?
He's holding his left knee.
Oh, jeez, man! Come on!
He's really injury prone, Mari.
Can these guys please stay fit?
It's been a tough game.
Tierney's on the ground too.
Yeah, both he and Tierney.
Tierney has been hurt early up in the game.
We only have one change remaining, you know.
I think Facebook user has to be Mark. But Mark normally puts his name in on the waivers. And listen, good on Mark, because Mark has been needing a good performance. Mark's one of these fans that have just been so let down by the team. And we know how that affects us all, man. So big shout out to Mark T. Thompson in the house.
Mari's left knee, actually.
Yeah.
Kez, I'm missing you, man. We ain't seeing you enough, man.
Right? You know that's
big shout out to Kez. Kez is saying this has been an improved performance. 100% agree, my brother. 100% agree. And thanks to everybody. I've just seen £15 turn up in my PayPal, but there's no name. Whoever sent me the £15 from PayPal for the donation, can you let me know who you are, please? It just says, "Come on, you Gunners," but it doesn't have a name. So whoever sent that donation, please let me know who you are.
Can't resist it because Laka Jacka.
Fantastic game today, guys.
Laka has been great today, boy.
Yeah, he has. He's been good.
The last 2 games, actually.
Yeah, no, he has to play the next game. You got to reward good performances.
You know what? Thanks, Cool K. It was Cool K that put the money in the PayPal. I appreciate that wholeheartedly, my brother. Andrew says it was Xhaka that put the money in my PayPal. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Guys, this is not good. Pablo Mari limping off. Shit like that just pisses me off, man.
Mustafi.
No one touched him, really. Oh, Mustafi. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Guys, when Mustafi and Xhaka are on the field at the same time, bad things happen. Big shout out to Tough Scout Records. He says, glad I found you, lot. Couldn't believe there was no commentary out there. We'll spread the word too. I appreciate that, my brother, man. Listen, we're here every game, and we not only do we talk to you guys and tell you what's going on, but we love your input as well. Your input is very important to us in terms of what you think about the players, about the game, about the team sheets and everything. We want to hear what you guys have to think, and we will air that out for the whole world and Arsenal Nation worldwide to see. So much appreciated, my brother. And also, let me know let me know where you're staged at, man. Let me know what city you're from. Nice one, bro. Andrew saying that it was Mustafi who pinged something to injured Mari to get on the pitch and shot him with a gun. It just pinged out a catapult, took his knees out. Guys, Pablo Mari is back, though. He's back on the pitch. He didn't look good to me, man, but... Yeah, I realized it was you. I had to go into the forums to find out who was typing it, Mark, because there's the waiver on the top that allows... StreamYard has to have your permission in order for us to see your name on here. So if you don't put it on, it will just say Facebook user. Wow, I cannot believe this, man. Arsenal 3, Chelsea 0, 9 minutes to go.
We're actually playing quite well. We're not giving them too much time.
Look, I would say this. We have played really well. It's not like a game where, you get 3-0, but it doesn't...
I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear you. I don't.
So guys, remember you guys are talking about teams spending money and everything revolves around spend the bloody money. Well, Chelsea spent 200 million this summer.
Such a tackle.
And we are taking them to the sword.
That was Willock. Oh my God, with a tackle.
Oh
yeah, Kes. I said before, Kes, that match of the day, Alan Shearer and Gary Lineker will have their way with us tonight. They will talk about how bad Chelsea was, how poor their ball movement was, how the lack of commitment, and how Frank Lampard got it wrong. When the truth is, Arsenal turned up. We ain't gonna get no love tonight, guys. So I'm just warning you in advance.
I don't care what love we got. We're getting to 17 points. That's all that matters.
I just
17 points. We're going to 17 points.
I just want a clean sheet. Clean sheet. Chelsea ain't deserve no goal. They ain't deserve no goal.
I live in Stockwell. That's next to me.
Tough Scout said that he's based in Stockwell, right in the middle of Chelsea country. I hear you, bro. Fly that Red Army flag, man. Big shout out to my cousin Daniel. Daniel, Merry Christmas to you. Get a pitney some get a pitney some love.
Tierney just got a yellow card for time wasting.
Time wasting crap. Come on, Tierney.
Because he has nobody to throw the ball to. They're not presenting.
Yeah, you can see the movement. El Nene's just run up to him to try and receive.
That's that, man. To put more power onto that.
Guys, Chelsea are running out of ideas. Let me go to my boy Neomis has been quiet for the last. Neomis crapping it. He's petrified. That's why.
No.
Oh my!
I know.
Oh no! My God!
It's like if Mendy had missed that. Ooh. Can you imagine Chelsea fans? And I'm not even going to repeat what they would say.
Yeah, he's got all day. He's got to put that away.
Yeah, take your time.
Bertrand mentioned West Ham coming back against Spurs when they were in the 82nd minute. It's the 82nd minute right now, and Bertrand has been quiet for the last 20 minutes. Sorry, not Bertrand. Neomis has been quiet. Neomis, talk to me, man.
That crossbar.
I want 4. We were so close to getting the 4th goal. Like, listen, I feel like it's on Christmas Day. I've had everything that I possibly can get. Like, right now, we're brilliant.
Rob Holding.
I don't know what's happening now because I'm about 20 seconds behind everyone else. But there's a corner about to happen. I'm just loving it. Saka takes.
Oh, Nene's hit the crossbar.
I know. I told you. Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
From El Nene.
Oh, what have you got to do?
We just want one more goal.
What have you got to do? Guys, it's all going wrong for Chelsea. Mendy plays a shocking pass straight to Lacazette, who's only 20 yards out. And he goes for a cute finish to try and bend it around, but he tips it out.
It's offside anyway. It's offside. It's offside.
Oh, my God. Listen, as I said, Lacazette tries to be cute and tries to curl it into the top right corner, but Mendy makes up for it by tipping it out around the post. And then Arsenal get the ball back. It falls to he thunder strikes it. We can't make it. And he hits the crossbar. You can't make this.
I was on to VAR.
Tammy Abraham, Tammy Abraham is being tortured, guys. He's being tortured.
Oh, crap. No.
Okay, so
that's a handball. That's got to be a handball.
So Chelsea have scored. It's gone to VAR, and it looks like it's not a goal. It looks like it's disallowed. Let's wait to see what happens.
They're actually measuring up this thing.
It is offside. He's offside. He's off.
He's off.
That's the first time I've seen them measure up this thing like that.
Andy, the Spurs fan says Laka, Xhaka, Saka, Christmas cracker. That's from Andy.
I don't think he's outside. I don't think he's outside.
His knee is off.
No, he's onside. Bellerin toe is in front of his knee.
Yeah, I can see it on the replay.
It's been allowed.
Yeah, the goal looks like it's going to stand.
That's not good.
No, it's fine. It's fine. We didn't get. It wasn't a clean sheet, but I don't care. We'll get 3 points.
It looks like it's going to stand, guys. Yeah,
that's not good.
It's a goal. It's official. It's official. It's a goal.
We can't be missing. We're missing too many chances, man. Laka got to score that damn goal.
Yeah, it's a goal.
Yeah, it's all right.
Okay, so
we still got about 8-10 minutes left.
Yeah, well, we've got 4 minutes left of normal time.
Come on, Laka.
Positivity, people. Positivity.
There's going to be quite a bit of injury because of Mari, etc. Wow. Okay, so it's given. So Arsenal are now 3-1 up against Chelsea. Squeaky bum time, guys. Let's all do a Neomis. I'm terrified at the moment. I'm not going to lie to you.
I'm not.
I'm terrified.
I'm not terrified, honestly.
Yeah, I'm petrified right now. Daniel's on 86 minutes and 87 minutes at the moment. How do you rise you on 87 minutes?
He's far ahead. I'm on 87.35. So 36.
Yeah, I'm on 86.
87.36.
Oh, sorry, 86.36.
I'm on 86.55 now.
What?
87.10.
Well, you people are seconds behind me. I mean, you're seconds in front of me, and I'm actually watching it on Sky live.
What? That can't be right.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I've got a Brazilian butts stream, Ebony. I've got a black on blondes stream at the moment because I couldn't. My Sky Go was left me. I'm gonna curse the ass out of Sky after this game finishes, man. How they make me come in and set up and then telling me I've got to call their customer service.
I don't like this game anymore.
No.
Bertram, you're like the bipolar ADHD of Arsenal fans.
No, it needs to be blown off. Blow the game off.
What 1 minute we're exceptional, and then the next minute you Bertram, you're killing me.
I told you I don't want to hear Bertram, and I told you so. I don't want to hear Bertram.
Listen, El Nene should have scored.
I enjoyed this game. This went really well.
I can still feel the bar shaking from when El Nene hit it. That should have been in the back.
No. Me not liking the game anymore. Meaning, I see we succumb to the pressure really well. You know, I don't.
Yeah.
This could be the old Arsenal.
Yeah. Guys, our centre backs.
I thought we had
guys, Holding and Murray deserve a lot of credit today, man.
If Thiago Silva scored that goal, Thiago Silva just missed a sitter.
That's what I'm talking about. Silva just missed a sitter. He's supposed to score that.
Yep.
Guys, what's the time?
This.
Guys, time. What's on?
That could have been
what have you got on the clock? What have you got on the clock? 88 minutes and 45 seconds for me.
88 minutes.
Time on the ball, man. Are you?
I'm now at 89. 89.
89.05.
Okay, same goal.
Yeah.
Someone needs to slip this goalkeeper 20 quid, man. Slip him a score to blow this whistle early, man. Neomis is petrified, man.
Oh, that's the same goal.
Yes, same goal.
They need to stop these replays, man. These replays are scaring me.
Neomis is biting his fingernails, everything, man.
Listen, you can't leave this. You need 3 points. 3, that's all I want. All those and Trace.
I can't believe Tammy Abrahams chested that in, and I can't believe Leno didn't come out for that. There was some pace on it anyway, so look, he took it well.
That's not a penalty.
Daniel's saying there's a penalty. Penalty to Chelsea.
No, Daniel, go away. That can't be true.
Penalty to Chelsea. Let's check it. Yeah, penalty to Chelsea.
How's that a penalty?
Yeah, penalty to Chelsea.
This won't be safe, by the way, because Leno's rubbish at saving penalties.
Yeah. Oh.
Arsenal doing everything they can to throw this away at the moment. It's officially 90 minutes on the clock. Chelsea are coming back into the game, guys.
I'm done.
It's a penalty. Murray got it late.
Oh, he saved it.
Murray.
He saved it.
Whoa. Hold on. No, seriously.
Saved by Leno.
Leno!
Saved by Leno.
That's my boy, Leno.
Saved by Leno.
Come on.
He saved it.
Saved by Leno, guys. Saved by Leno.
So Quentin.
Can someone get a defibrillator over to New York? Can someone get a defibrillator over to New York, please?
Hey, Quentin, when I was telling you that I didn't like this game anymore, what were you saying, Quentin? Hey, Quentin, what were you saying?
I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you.
When I told you this game anymore, I'm a.
Wow. Okay, so
stop the ball.
Jorginho was supposed to go to Arsenal in the summer, and we ran out of time. They couldn't get an agreement done. He wants to come to Arsenal. I heard by Colin, by the way, Colin, I did get your text this morning. Thanks for that. Colin sent me a text a couple of days ago saying that they're going to be back in talks for Jorginho in January. And Jorginho probably told Leno, look, over there, mate, over there to your left. And he went to the left and he saved it. 5 minutes added on, guys. 5 minutes added on.
Apollo, I've sent you a private chat because
I'm bringing on the calamity.
All right, no problem, Vincent. Brilliant. Everything all right, Vincent? Yeah.
Who's that, William? Oh, Jesus Christ, Mustafi.
Oh God, Mustafi. Everybody wants their face on the television now. Oh God. They just want to get on
the and put on mistakey.
God said mistakey.
By the way, Ebony, Leno is a brilliant keeper. I just want to say.
I agree.
Okay.
I
No. Hey, trust me, right after today, Ebony is in love with Leno. Ebony
No, I'm not.
Listen to G just said, Ebony, please step away from the window. What is it? Everyone's thinking my girl is suicidal, man.
All right, play the ball in the corner. Play the ball in the corner and keep it down there. Play it in the corner and keep it.
Leno is the love of your life, Ebony. Huh?
Okay, listen, guys. Kez is saying red card to Chelsea. Kez is saying red card to Chelsea.
What?
Red card to Chelsea? Whoa, Willa?
I don't know.
He didn't even get booked.
Was that a straight red? Oh, he said ignore. He said ignore it. Okay, he said ignore it.
Yeah, because Zuma just bullied Willa.
Interesting. Face Mark said he's joking.
Yeah, the way how he did it, right, is like he was telling Willa to stay off the field, like get out of here, stay off the field, you know.
Gaga said ebony jokes. Word of the day. Listen, you know, my guys get worried every time she opens that window. My guys get worried in the stream, man.
Okay, 3 points are wrapped up. We only have 55 seconds left, so I'm not worried about it.
Look at that save now. Look at that save.
Madness. Mad.
That's he's strutting for Ebony, you know. The keeper.
Really? That's not a booking.
Come on,
Apollo, I didn't know there was a game on. I didn't know there was an NFL game on right now.
Yeah, there is. I'm actually going to go and watch Wonder Woman and Soul with my family as soon as I finish this. We are going to try and do. We are going to try to do player ratings. We'll try and get that done, and then I'm going to nip off and watch Wonder Woman and Soul.
Yeah, 27.
So wait, the 5 minutes. 5 minutes are up. Come on, blow it off, referee. We don't need to see it anymore. Blow it off.
That's it, Leno. That's it. Leno's chasing that ball. Leno's chasing that ball.
My God, how good has Rob Holding been today, man? Whoa. He's had 4 block shots.
Nice. Ooh, get up.
Rob Holding's had 4 block shots.
Okay, over.
Leno is angry with that ball.
That's good. That's it. Guys, it's full time. It's full time. And they've done it. It's full time. They've done it. What a massive win for Arsenal. That is a huge win. Nobody gave them a chance. Nobody gave them a chance.
What a performance. What a performance.
Nobody. I'm gonna go to Vincey first because he's in a rush. He has to go. So hold on a second. Let me just put this up.
Okay, we're 2 hours in, 12:07.
What a great game. Let me just put this up for Vincey quickly. Vincey, do you want to go first, bro? I'll just put yours up there straight away.
Yeah, as I said,
Xhaka 8. Wow.
Listen, it's you got to Leno 7, Bellerin 8.5. I mean, he was first half. He was literally unplayable for us. He ran rings around them. His outlet passing and supporting in the midfield was just great. And he took, for me, he took the game alongside Tierney to Chelsea. And yes, we weren't under the cosh. When you have a fullback in that position, is what they can do with it. And we're literally relentless. We dominated the first half with the better chances. I thought Holden had a good game. I gave him a 6. It's not a slight against him, but I gave him a 6 there. Mari, I thought he played well. Yes, it's his first PL game out, and obviously he had his yellow card. He gave away the penalty, but for his first game to come in, we looked shaky at the back. He's come in and played. I give him a 7. Tierney, I loved what he did. He got back to, for me, he's got back to the way how we like to see Tierney play. Balanced. He wasn't pushing forward unnecessarily, and his intelligence and IQ is great in amongst this team. Xhaka, I gave him an 8 because at the end of the day, coming back after the sending off, you've got to perform. He held his position, and he played like a midfielder that we kind of expected him to play. And that free kick, for me, this is what we need from him. Maybe there's a problem when we have Pepe and Aubameyang, and there's too many other free kick specialists on the pitch. But in that situation, that's what we need. He needs to be doing that more often. I give him an 8. El Nene, he's been solid in midfield. I give him a 7. Saka, this is what I'm talking about for youngsters, man. It's about when you have the opportunity. for me, he's established in this team. He can play in the first team, and he's playing alongside youngsters who are supporting him on the pitch and technically and have the football IQ to capitalize in a London derby. He was awesome today, and that goal from a youngster, it's for me, that's my type of football. So he's my man of the match. Smith Rowe, I thought his intelligence, his ball movement, his positioning. Yes, he faded and he came off, but that first half performance, that's worth a 7 for me. Martinelli, again, I love him. His energy, he should have had at least 2 goals today. But again, the link-up play, it was measured with supporting on both sides. That's what we need. We didn't have rash football today. It was intelligent. 8 for Martinelli. Lacazette, 7.5. For me, he was a leader today. You know, he wasn't outstanding in any shape or form, but he was measured. He ran balls down, he took that penalty well, composed himself, didn't stop running for the game, and that's what we needed. You know, Lacazette could have scored 2 today. So again, great balance play from the young guns, energy, passion, imposing football IQ. That's what we need. And I'm going to give kudos to Arteta because we needed change. He made changes. He could have done more, but he gave the team a platform to play in a derby, and that's what I needed from a manager. So I'm just happy. I really am happy.
What rating you give him?
Who? Arteta.
Arteta, yeah.
I'll give him a 9 today. I'll give him a 9. 9 based on those changes. It's not. We ask him to make changes, and sometimes it's hard for a manager to make all of these changes that we needed. Key to play Mari today. Key to play Smith Rowe. Key to play Martinelli, even based on the fact that he came off injured. Yeah, he's made some bold decisions. He could have played Nketiah up front. He brought back Lacazette, and we didn't look any different. We didn't look less of a team with that. And I'm glad that he didn't play Pepe starting. You know, sometimes you've got to keep these guys on the bench when they're not performing. And I'll give him a 9 for that.
Yeah, very convincing. So we know Vincey has to go early today, so stick around if you can, but we know you've got to run, Vincey. And Merry Christmas to you and your wonderful wife and the rest of your family. And I hope you are back on Tuesday and we can see you for the Brighton game, which is a must-win. It's a must-win game now for Arsenal in order to get back to where we feel safer in the league. Bertram, you want to go next?
I'm going to hang around, but I just needed to go right now. 1 sec. I'll be back, guys.
No problem. Bertram, you got the cards.
Yeah, so look, I feel like giving everyone a 10 because given where we were as a team, given the challenge that we have faced, given the fact no one gave us a chance to win today, I think we did exceptionally well. I complained at the outset of the program that I need to see more from people like Saka who play well but don't have end product. And I thought today we saw the entire team really committed to the cause and really demonstrating that if they really play as a collective and really put pressure up top on the other team and not drop back and give them room to play, then we can be effective. And I thought we were very effective today. You could see the commitment, and that was exhibited in how we played today. I'm reluctant. You know, one of those games you don't really want to give individual grades because you feel like if players don't get similar grades and similar high grades, you're disrespecting them, given their contributions. So, for example, the Lenos, you may say Leno didn't have a ton today, but he saved a penalty, which is huge, given that we're 3-1 up. And they score again, they get the momentum, and we start getting nervous as we normally do when we're under the cosh. So that was a huge save. So I give Leno an 8 today because that penalty was a huge momentum changer, given the direction of travel of the game. I thought Bellerin, who I didn't think should start, played really well. I give him an 8. I thought he was committed to
Bertram, you're freezing out at the moment.
I didn't see us being under a lot of pressure, actually. Yeah, something's wrong with the feed, isn't it?
That's okay. It was just that one blip. It has been going funny.
I didn't see us being in a ton of pressure until the latter part of the game because we held Chelsea in check most of the game, and Bellerin contributed to that. I thought Holding played well. I gave Holding a 7. I didn't think Mari had the best game. I thought the yellow card was ridiculous. I think the penalty was, it's just bang play, but it was a penalty. I gave Mari a 5.5, actually. I didn't give him a great grade because if they scored a penalty, we are in a challenging situation. I didn't think he had a great game, actually.
Yeah, I thought he was
played
solid.
Okay.
Yeah. He wasn't as good as Holding. Yeah, he wasn't as good as Holding. Holding was fantastic.
So you normally get a 6.5, but you have a point for the penalty. It's a big deal. I gave Tierney an 8. I thought Tierney was exceptional today. Hudson-Odoi came in and changed how Chelsea played, frankly, and put him under more pressure. And we know Tierney struggled with the more exceptional dribblers. But he played well overall. I gave him an 8. I gave both of my 2 midfielders an 8 today, both Xhaka and Elneny. I thought they were solid, even though they're both athletically challenged. I thought they covered really well today. They pressured up top, and then in the middle, they clogged it out. And Chelsea didn't get a lot of room to maneuver to put pressure on our 2 center halves. So I gave them both 8. I mean, my grades are very generous today, if I think about it. I gave Smith Rowe 7.5. I thought he could have been done better without.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second, Bertram. Here's Kieran Turney.
Maybe give the fans something to be positive about. We've had a few bad results this season, so as I said, it's a good start. What was different about?
Can you hear it, guys?
I think we just started better. We didn't wait till 1-0 down to start playing and create chances because it's always hard when you go 1 down. But we started on the front foot today, and that's been the message in the last few weeks in training. And the day we done that,
you got the penalty. Were you sure it was a penalty?
No, I felt contact and I went down, but I've not seen it back. So,
how much difference did it make as well having a couple of the youngsters in the side, which was enforced?
Yeah, all the youngsters here are hungry to play, and it's a big club, and they've got the platform to play. And they came on today and started the day, and they were brilliant.
At half time, what was the message?
Keep going. The last few weeks we've been in a different situation at half time, so we did go in more positive. And as I said, it was keep going. It was hard work that got us there in the first place, so we need to keep that up first and foremost.
How nervy was the last part of the game?
Yeah, Leno's dug us out of hole there because that would have been a longer 5 minutes if that penalty had went in. So yeah, fair play Leno. He's an outstanding keeper and he saved us today.
More than the 3 points, what does today give you?
It's just, as I said, it's a start. It's something to build on. You're looking to get that first win, the 3 points, and slowly but surely just want to climb up that table. And as I said, it was a good start.
Got to help the confidence, surely.
Yeah, for sure. Chelsea are a good team. They're higher up in the table than us, and we knew it was going to be tough. So, yeah, to come out with 3 points today is important for us.
Well done, Kieran.
Thanks very much.
Thanks for your time.
Brilliant. Fantastic from Kieran Turney there. Bertram, finish off, mate.
So I gave Smith Rowe 7.5. I gave Martinelli and Laka 8, and I gave Saka 9. I thought he was very, very good today. Scored a goal, was a threat all game, put a lot of pressure on the Chelsea defense, and worked hard defensively because I saw him a number of times in his own box trying to defend. So I thought he was exceptional today. And look, I gave Arteta 8. Look, he won, right? And the team that he picked beat a very good Chelsea team that spent over £200 million in the summer and has a lot of good players. I think when you're like Lampard, you have a lot of riches to play with. We don't have that much riches. When I saw a communication from Drew, Apollo basically says, apart from 3 players, we didn't have a good team. And frankly, a lot of us would probably say that actually, given what the competition had on their bench and on the field. So we played well overall. We won. Let's not get carried away because we still have 17 points. We're still not bad. But the interesting thing is that now we're putting pressure on the more seasoned players to really substantiate why they're in the team. So if you're Willian, you should be on the bench for an extended period because you haven't demonstrated why you should play. And there are the players who are going to struggle to get back in the team, even as Ceballos, frankly, given this performance today. This performance is going to be good for the players who played and not so good for some of those who didn't make the squad, whether it was injury or sick or whatever it was. So well done, team.
I got a question to you, Adrian.
Okay.
Based on based on what you've seen today, what is your outlook on Tottenham right now? What do you think about Tottenham and how they beat us?
I have said this to Apollo. I thought we dominated Tottenham. I didn't think this whole concept that we played into Jose's hand. I don't buy that. I didn't buy that during the game because I was a different game I saw, which is we got hit on the counter, but I had none of the Wenger. That's what we do. We commit too many people forward. We used to have the Rams of the world running crazy and not thinking about defense. In that game, think about the 2 goals they scored. One was an exceptional goal, but Bellerin looked inside, and I keep saying that I should have looked outside. And the second one, you know what? Again, we got hit on the counter. What did they do for the rest of the game?
Nothing.
They did nothing. There was no threat. We didn't create enough opportunities, obviously. But I said this previously, which is this whole concept that Jose, was a teacher and the master in that game. I didn't buy that.
Yeah, I bought it completely, and I bought it because he did it to Man City the week before.
Where's Man City? Man City dominates the ball, as we saw when we lost 4-1.
And Chelsea knew about it, and what Chelsea did is they didn't overcommit, and it ended in a stalemate. It's just tactics. That's how it works.
People don't miss. We played Man U. We dominated Man U. I didn't create chances. Same like we did against Tottenham. We had Partey then, but we dominated Man U. It was, and they had the same team that's been scoring 5 and 6 goals against Leipzig and all those teams.
Okay, guys, let's go to Kez. Kez has gone for Leno 7, Bellerin 8, Holding 7, Mari 7, Tierney 8, Xhaka 8, El Nene 6.5, Saka 8.5, Smith Rowe 7, Martinelli 8. That's high for Martinelli. Laka 7. He also says, I like what Mari did. He challenged hard, and when we we bullied them a little bit. I agree. I saw a lot more than 5.5 out of 10 from Mari today, and I thought Holding was outstanding today. G has gone for Leno 7, Bellerin 8, Holding 8.5, Mari 7, Tierney 7.5, El Nene 6. I wouldn't agree with that. Xhaka 7.5, Smith Rowe 7, Martinelli 7, Saka 9, Lacazette 7, Kuke has gone for Leno 6, Bellerin 7, 6 for Leno for saving a penalty. What are you guys smoking? Too much of that Christmas rum, man. Too much of the Christmas rum in the cake. Leno 6, Bellerin 7, Holding 8. Holding's getting bare love tonight. Mari 7, Tierney 8, El Nene 7, Xhaka 8, Smith Rowe 7, Martinelli 7, Saka 9, Lacazette 8. Have we got any other scores there from you guys? No, let's go to Neomis.
Well, overall, again, I'm so glad that we got the win because I've started counting how many games we need to be able to avoid relegation. So for us to be able to come out with 3 points to this day for this game, immense. Leno, for me, he gets an 8.5. Saving a penalty at very near the end of the game is massive in any game. So when you think about the situation that Arsenal have been in, for him to perform like how he did, I think that was brilliant. So I have to give him extra points for that, or else I probably would have given Leno a 7.5. But for me, he has to get more points just based on the actual current situation that was in the game and that Arsenal are in. So for me, he gets an 8.5. Bellerin, I gave a 7. I thought he had a really good game. I put in a good performance. First half, got forward very well, tried to create chances for us. Never was ever caught out defensively, which has always been his weakness. In that, our opposing team has always been in a point where they always try to catch him out. And I felt like he had a good, solid game today. So for me, I gave him a 7. Holding, I gotta give him an 8. I thought he was our best defender. Definitely, I kept on saying it's no wonder why Arsenal are in talks of giving him a new contract.
Yeah.
So for me, just brilliant performance. I want to see him continue to do that. I hope he does sign that new deal. Mari, I'm going to give a 7. I thought he had some good moments in the game. Also, like what Bertrand's talked about, he had some sloppy moments as well. And then there's also the penalty incident. But, maybe if we had drawn or lost the game, I might have given him lower. But I think when you look at the game as a whole, I think he put in a good performance. And I think this is probably his first Premier League game since last season. So overall, I think a good performance from him. Tierney, for me, he gets an 8. Brilliant performance from him today. Again, just showing why a lot of fans are calling for Tierney to be a future Arsenal captain. Gets the penalty for us, and all throughout the game was creating chances and just was a danger to the Chelsea defence. El Nene, I gave a 7. Again, good solid performance from him. Just did a lot of cleaning up. Overall, good solid performance defensively. And was just surprised that him and Granit Xhaka worked really well. Xhaka, I also gave a 7.5. I thought he had a good game like El Nene. Brilliant free kick. I mean, I can't take that away from him. Still think that we need to upgrade in his position, but overall, I think it was a very, very good goal from him. I want to see more of that from him. Smith Rowe, I'm going to give a 7. Having him in the starting 11 just shows exactly what Arsenal were missing. And I like seeing Smith Rowe in our team now. And I just hope that if he's healthy on Tuesday, that Arteta takes the same team that played today and plays it on Tuesday. No if, buts, or maybes. The only thing that gets in the way of that is injury. So for me, Smith Rowe, he has to start. Like, I want to see him playing in the next game. I want to see another continued good performance from him. So for me, he gets a 7. Same thing with Martinelli as well. I think, again, he kind of sets the trend. When he's on the pitch, everybody's like work rate, this pressing game, like everybody just naturally does it when he's on the pitch. And that's the one thing that I think why he needs to stay. And I would have hoped that he would have scored a goal, but there's a game on Tuesday for him to be able to do that. Saka, for me, he gets a 9. I think he did exactly what Martinelli and Smith Rowe were doing. Creative, he worked hard and scored an absolute just brilliant goal. That on Match of the Day, I'm sure they're going to talk about that goal. I'm positive of it. And in the fact that
when that happens, you have to do one thing. Look at whether the player looks up to see where the goalkeeper and the goal is. If he does, because what you have to remember is a quality winger will always look to see what's available to where he's going to cross the ball, right? He looked up, he saw Mendy was off his line, way out of position, and the next thing you knew, the ball just floated in the back at the top left-hand corner of the net. It was, I mean, I thought it was a pass and a cross at the beginning, and when I saw the replay, I thought it was a goal.
It's an absolute fantastic goal. It should be goal of the month. I'm sorry, like it's that good. Just brilliant performance from Saka. Like Bertram said, we do need him to start scoring more goals, but I do think that he's got plenty of time to add that in his game. So just brilliant performance from him.
He just turned 19 4 months ago.
Yeah. And then Lacazette, I gave him a 7.5. Another brilliant performance from him. Scored a good penalty. Again, continued to work hard. Held the ball up well. For me, I think he has to play on Tuesday as well, unless there's another injury. So good performance from Lacazette. That's it.
Yeah, I think that the thing about Lacazette is we've been playing, and not just Lacazette. We can talk about Bellerin as well. We've been playing these guys for a while. And we've been waiting to get a reaction out of Aubameyang, waiting to get a reaction out of Willian. Forget Bellerin. Let's just talk about the strikers on the front line, the guys that are providing the goals. And we've been waiting for a reaction out of the veterans, and we haven't been getting it. And Lacazette is the only one out of all of them strikers, all them front players, who's actually been consistent over the last few games and played well. And I think that bodes well for him as a person, because he's the guy that he was probably the first guy. Before everybody turned their back on Willian, everybody had already left Lacazette. Lacazette was left at the station. When the boat left the dock, Lacazette was the man that was waving his hand saying, "Wait, guys, you forgot about me." Yeah. So I think that for him to be consistent, we need someone to play around those kids. Yeah, when we're seeing a great movement and we need someone who can hold up the ball. I don't think that Aubameyang is that hold-up player. But at the same time, you've got to try and shoehorn the captain in there. I don't know how they're going to do it. But yeah, I mean, big shout out to that. Johnny was saying that this sounds like Daffy Duck is in the live stream. I think it's a feedback of one of you guys, Mike. But thank you for joining the stream, though, bro. Before I go to Quentin, I'm going to give mine Bernd Leno. I'm going to give him a 7.5. And I think the late penalty save was so pivotal. Guys, that was on 90 minutes. Yeah. Had that goal had gone in, Chelsea would have had all the momentum. Yep. And Arsenal, all those fears of not winning in months would have started creeping back in. And I think that Bernd Leno alleviated that. He also started catching a few balls that was coming in from crosses as well. I still think his distribution is crap, but he's improving in other areas, and that is what I want to see. He's 28 years old. He's still a pup in goalkeeper's terms, so he does have the years to improve, and improve he has to, because this team cannot win a title with a goalkeeper who's dragging their feet and makes mistakes. One, you cannot win a title unless you have a quality backup number two. And Arsenal have to go out. I've said it before. Arsenal still have to go out and get themselves a new goalkeeper next season, someone who can challenge Bernd Leno. But I think that he had a fantastic game today. And when he plays well, you got to call it out. So I'm going to give him a 7.5 today. Hector Bellerin, my word, I've not wanted to see this player at all. I've not wanted to see him come back in the team at all. And today, he was in around the box, and the balls that he put in. Let's not forget, he's got 4 assists already this season. So when he gets forward, he's been able to be quite effective. But he's not the best player with the ball at his feet, and he definitely lacks the football intelligence that someone needs in order to create on a consistent level. And that's, I think, where he is right now. He's not creating at a consistent level, but we have to judge him by what he did today, and today he was fantastic. Great impact. His impact, it wasn't as good as Kieran Tierney's, but it was good nonetheless. And he was reliable. And as I said, created some fantastic opportunities for the guys in the box. And we also have to remember, guys, that innately we've had the older players in there like Aubameyang, Willian, etc. And they've not given the wingers and the wide men that much of a target. And today, we're seeing what Martinelli and Smith Rowe was doing. They was making it easy for the wide players to find them and create a target. So I'm going to give Bellerin a solid 7.5. Rob Holding gets an 8. No two ways about it.
Hey, Paulo,
all right, no problem. Thanks a lot, Bertrand. And listen,
we can enjoy the rest of the.
We'll do, and I hope you have a fantastic Boxing Day, because you guys don't celebrate Boxing Day over there. But I
gotta drive 14 hours back to New York, so I'm on the road all day tomorrow.
Be safe, because the weather's bad out there. Be safe. Thanks for joining us. Love to the family, bro. Rob Holding, guys, I see some of you guys in the chat saying it was a captain's performance today from him, and that's exactly what it was. Rock solid. He gets an 8 from me. Pablo Mari, again, solid game. I give him a 7. He did cause the late penalty, and look, it was a penalty. You can't dismay that. But he also played well today, and I like to see that, because I've been waiting for him to get a chance in the team to show his mettle. Kieran Tierney, he gets a solid 8. His runs forward gave Reece James problems all afternoon. I mean, my God, he was just amazing, and running into the box as well. Guys, that's what we're talking about, attacking the defense. We're not seeing enough of that. We saw Smith Rowe run at the defense. We saw Martinelli run at the defense. We saw Kieran Tierney run with the ball at his feet into the box. And you don't get penalties handed out to you. You only get them when you're taking the ball into the box, challenging defenders. And we haven't seen Willian do enough of that. We haven't seen Aubameyang do enough of that. And even Pepe, we haven't seen him do enough of that. And Kieran Tierney, fantastic today. He gets a solid 8. And he would just be proud of the way how the guy won the penalty. El Nene, I didn't think he played that well today. I'm going to give him a 6. He did work tirelessly, but I think there was a couple of times he gave the ball away, which he doesn't really do, by the way, in a real bad position. So he needs a good, solid game. He's been quite average over the last few games, and I'm a big fan of El Nene's. But I thought he did okay today. Yeah, nothing great. He did okay. Xhaka, I'm going to give him a 7. I was criticizing why this guy got straight back into the team. He's been awful. Not just of late, but he's been awful this season as a whole. And he took his free kick really, really well. I want to point something out to you guys. who don't actually know where we are with Granit Xhaka. Granit Xhaka has he's the only Arsenal player to score at least 5 Premier League goals from outside of the box. If he shoots from outside the box, hear this: 78% of his shots goes into the back of the net. I'm going to repeat that. If this guy shoots outside of the box, 78% of his shots goes into the back of the net. 7 out of his last shots outside of the penalty area goes into the back of the net. So think about that for a second. Yeah, solid game from him today. So I give him a 7. Emil Smith-Rowe, 7.5. Again, it's a shame he didn't get more than 65 minutes, but it's understandable. And the manager is showing that he's managing the situation when he takes him off after 65 minutes, because he is not ready to last the full game. And that's how you get the best out of these players. Know when you have to play again on Tuesday. Know when you have to play again next week. If you've seen what he done in an hours of football, you're going to want to start this guy again. And you need to do it by making sure that he's managed. His ability to get into the box and support the strikers is of Aaron Ramsey proportions. And I've been saying this for 2 years now. And today we've actually got to get to see him start a Premier League game. And we've got to see the things that I've been talking about with this guy for many years. He is Aaron Ramsey in the making, a midfielder, a box-to-box midfielder who can defend, who can run into the box late, who can set people up, he can go wide, he can cut through into the middle. He's got everything. Fantastic motor, never stops running, and this guy has a bright Arsenal career. He really does. I love this player, Emil Smith-Rowe. Welcome to Arsenal. And look, I hope that we get to see this future of him, Martinelli, Saka, just those young kids running around and causing havoc to defenses. Brilliant game. Man of the match, Saka, 9 out of 10, guys. What can I say? His goal was fantastic. It left fans speechless. And it left you speechless if you saw the replay. If you saw the goal, you thought, oh, it went in. But when you saw the replay and you saw him look up, spot Mendy off his line, it's our best goal of the season, easily. Is it goal of the season in the Premier League as a whole? We're going to have to wait and see how they judge that. But a brilliant performance. He got the free kick that Xhaka scored from by beating a player and running into the box and getting fouled again. It's the will, guys, not the skill. It's the will. I talk about skill and will every week. It's whether you want to do it. That's what counts. And we have players who are highly paid who don't want to do it. They have the ability, they have the skill, but they don't have the will. And Saka, over the last few games, is showing what the heart is all about, what playing for the badge means. He has it. This kid has it. And he's showing it to us on the pitch. Brilliant game from him. Martinelli, I'm going with 7.5. Again, movement, desire, all these different things. When we talk about Eddie Nketiah and Willock, and we talk about Reece Nelson, and we talk about Smith-Rowe, we talk about all these young players, they got it. They got the will, guys, and the desire to just keep on running. Make yourself available. Run when you don't have the ball so that you can receive the ball in space. And when you want to attack, run into spaces that the defense have to counter for you. Because if you run into spaces, it pulls the defense sideways, and that opens up opportunities for the strikers, and therefore creating more chances. We're not seeing enough of that from Willian and Aubameyang previously before. And these kids are causing havoc for defenses. And we love to see that with Martinelli. Again, taking them off a substitute, looking after those young little legs. That's what we're doing. With Arteta, well managed today. He went for the system we talked about, didn't we? We talked about a 4-2-3-1. He went with exactly that. He played to their strengths. I'm giving Arteta a 9 today. I'm giving him a 9. Quinton, you got the conch, bro.
What did you say you gave him, Emil?
Emil, I've given him a 7.5.
7. Okay. All right. Let me start with Leno. Good game. Solid game. Goalkeeping 101. I'm gonna give him an 8. Okay. Wingbacks, Bellerin and Tierney, I'm gonna give them 8 apiece because I felt that they supported the attack well. They held down the flanks, nobody was able to overlap them. I think they held down their areas pretty well. So both wing backs, I'm going to give an 8. Defensive midfield, El Neni, he had an okay game. I think he could have done a little bit more, but I'm going to just give him a 7 for now. I'm going to give him a 7.5. I was very pleased with his performance today. He had good passes, he had good support, and of course that free kicks really surprised me. So I'm going to give him a 7.5. Now we go to the attack. I think I'm going to give Emile Smith-Rowe a 8. I was really impressed with him from beginning to end. Really good game. Really good support in terms of attack, supplying the ball, picking out the strikers, going down the channels, sending the balls through. I felt he played a good partnership with what's his name? I think it was Martinelli, right?
Yep.
Partnership with Martin. I love to see those two. So I'm gonna give him an 8, and I'm gonna give Martinelli an 8 as well. I really was because I felt a lot of our attack in the first half was between those two, Martinelli and Smith-Rowe. They played a good partnership. Lacazette, I'm going to give Lacazette an 8.5. I felt he's upped his game from since the past, the set of bad runs that we have, run of games that we had. I think that Lacazette has upped his game. He has been running our game. He has supported in the defense. There was one point in time when we could have lost the ball, and he shielded one of the players from getting one of the Chelsea players from getting a he shielded one of the Chelsea players from getting a pass, a crucial pass in our box, and I felt that was good from a striker of Lacazette's quality. And with that goal, of course, that penalty that sealed it for me. So I think he had a solid game. I'm going to give Lacazette 8.5. And Saka, which is my man of the match, of course, I'm giving him a 9. That goal was just sensational. That was a world-class goal. I'm sorry. That was a real world-class. At first, when I saw it, I thought it was a cross because I realized he looked up and he looked across the field. He made sure he knew exactly where everybody was. And I thought he was trying to cross the ball. And I was saying, oh, that ball's going out. But when I saw it hit the net and then they replayed the angle, when they showed the angle and I saw the skill that he used on his just above his instep and he lifted that ball, I said, no, that's a goal.
It's cheeky. It's cheeky.
Yeah, that was a skill. That was a skill that he used. So I said, you know what? Saka's getting a 9 from me. He's getting a 9. Yeah. Arteta, I'm going to give Arteta a 9 because I felt that the selections were good, even though I didn't trust him with that Xhaka selection. But I feel whatever he did with those game tactics, the team tactics, I felt that he did very well. So I give him a 9. That's it. Willock, sorry. I'll give Willock a 7 because I felt that he came on and he provided some sort of defense, because if you realize Willock did a lot of tackling today and all of his tackles were on point. When he came, I'm going to give Willock.
Did you do this? Somebody said you hadn't done Holding or Mari.
Oh, yeah. I missed them because I saw defensive midfield, but
it was Andrew. Andrew left a message saying, "What about the central defenders?"
Oh yeah, central defenders. Okay. Amari. Yeah, I forgot that. I think I'm gonna give Amari a 6.5. I wasn't impressed. I don't think he had a. Yeah, I'll give him a 6.5. Holding, I'm giving an 8, but because Holding was good. Holding was real good.
That was the captain's performance from Holding.
Yeah. Amari gave away some tackles. Yeah, I don't think that was good enough in terms of defense for that role. No, I don't think so. So I'm giving him a 6.5. That's the lowest rating I'm giving today.
Excellent. So G has got something here. What's this? G is saying, listening to Rob Green talking about our youngsters, he says when they were brave and played with freedom and didn't pass back safely, they took the chance and they tried to make things happen with the risk of it not working. The younger players are the embodiment and the spirit of Wenger and Bold and the gamble of Emery. Interesting words there, my friend. G's also saying best team performances all season have been when Aubameyang is nowhere to be seen. That's a bit naughty. Any other words?
Look, Apollo, I completely agree with that, because with all these interviews, Kieran Tierney's doing an interview. I haven't seen one of Aubameyang yet. When we were doing bad, where was Aubameyang? Like, I get it, he's injured, but
I think they're embarrassed.
The game and doing an interview.
I think these veteran players, I think they're embarrassed, and I think they couldn't wait to get home to their mansion or whatever when it was all over, and they didn't find the solution. Let's be clear, guys. The solution to our bad form has been the kids. Yeah, the solution has been the kids. It's not been Willian ain't bailed you out. Aubameyang hasn't bailed you out. You know, these veterans ain't bailed you out. It's been the kids. Every single week we've been seeing one of the players spark, and we get a glimpse of what the future could look like under Arsenal. Kez is saying 78%. So if Arteta knows that stat, we should be creating more opportunities for him to shoot. Agreed. You know, in basketball they set screens and all these different things. There's ways to do it, and if not, just shoot the damn ball. If any luck, it deflects and still goes into the back of the net. A lot of them happen. How do you think Steven Gerrard and Frank Lampard scored half of their goals? They just shot it low into the area. Sometimes it went in, sometimes it deflected off. I think Frank Lampard had 14 deflected goals in his career. All he did was shoot. It's going to happen. It's the laws of averages. So, Ebony, you're our last one. You're going to cap us out. What's
okay.
Your,
I'm gonna base my ratings on what I saw today. Leno, I give a 7.5. I love the fact that the save that he made, the jump save, as I call it, which was very good. I mean, it's not one of those. He doesn't normally do that, and I don't know what's happened in training, but he's obviously been learning to actually jump and actually save and actually hold the ball. I love the fact that he saved the penalty. He looked as though he was commanding the box, but there is still that fine line. There's still that indecisiveness that he needs to iron out of his game. That's why I'm giving him 7.5. Bellerin, he actually looks good going forward. Defensively, he's still off key for me, but you know, going forward, he looks good. I give him a 7. Holding, I agree. He gave a captain's performance. He defended as a defender should do. Nothing was getting past him. I give him an 8. Mari, the same. I give him an 8. Tierney, as you know, I'm a big Tierney fan. I love him down the left. I love the way that he crosses. I love the way that he can actually get past players with the ball. I'm going to give him an 8. El Neni, I thought he was very unlucky today when he hit the crossbar. I didn't think he played too badly from what I saw. I didn't see him do too many backwards, sideways like he used to do. And I think that time out in Turkey has actually done him the world of good. I'll give him a 7. Xhaka, I'm not his biggest fan, as you know. Yes, his free kick was great. I didn't see him do as much as you guys did, but for his free kick alone, I give him a 7. Smith Rowe, from what I saw, the creativeness that that he provides, I give him a 7.5. Martinelli, we've been crying out for him to play for a while. Yes, he's injured. Yes, he's got to be looked after. Yes, he gets behind defenders when he does play, and he looks dangerous. I give him an 8. Saka, man of the match, 9. Again, somebody that that defenders don't want to play against. His goal was phenomenal. He gets a 9. Lacazette, he's been missing for a while, and he's back to the Lacazette, or today's game, he was back to the Lacazette that he was when he first came. I give him an 8. I think overall, you have to, going forward, we have to keep on with the youngsters, because they're the ones who are showing the most hunger. They're the ones who are showing the passing, the movement. It's just like almost like ticky-tacky, pass, move. No time is given by them to the opposition, and that is what we've been missing. And if you want to go forward, I'm sorry to say it, but you have to drop the likes of, and I know I said Lacazette in past weeks, but you've also got to drop Aubameyang as well, so that he can actually fight for his place. Sometimes you have to drop your big names, and I know he's injured, but today's performance, he needs to look at that, and he needs to look at that as a means to fight for his place. You got to play the kids going forward, and that is what we need. And Arteta today, and I give him an 8 for actually having some belief in the children. You've got to use that as a marker going forward. Because if you go back to choosing players because they're big names, we're just going to fall back. And as far as I'm concerned, the veterans need to be embarrassed because the kids are showing them up.
So guys, what a win today. I'm just going to let you guys go around and summarize the victory before I shut it all down. I can hear my wife calling me in the back as we're getting ready to watch Wonder Woman and Soul. Soul is on Disney+. For you guys in the States, Wonder Woman is out in the cinema today and on HBO Max streaming. So I hope you guys enjoy that. But today, guys, Arsenal won at home for the first time in 83 days. And the last time we won, Saka also scored his first Premiership game goal in that game as well. But guys, despite this, no Aubameyang, no Partey, no Gabriel in today's team, guys. So it's really important to understand what this team means and how good this team can be once we integrate all those players. I don't think Arteta knows whose best 11 is. There's nothing to be disgraced about with that, because you're building a team and you're also looking at a plethora of players who are going to be leaving in 2021. And the amount of bodies that we're going to be bringing in, there's going to be roughly about 4 to 6 new players coming into the squad next year. Whether they'll push some of that budget up to January, I doubt it, because I did speak about the losses of 140 million last week. So we're going to have to manage that. That's going to be very difficult to manage. But at the same time, you freed up 40 million in cash, £790,000 per week with all the 6 and 7 players whose contracts run out, including Dani Ceballos, because that is a loan. So that doesn't count as an Arsenal player moving forward. So good things moving forward, and a schedule that includes Brighton, Crystal Palace, Newcastle, West Brom, a winnable schedule, which is why on my video on Wednesday I talked about why the board kept Arteta. Looks like a smart move now from the board in order to keep him, and shows you if you can get the formula right, if you can get your players back, if you can build that winning formula again, then a knee-jerk reaction for sacking a manager might not be the best thing, might not be the wisest thing to do. So listen, let's stick with it and see where this goes. I'll go around the clock before I shut this down. Neil, miss, you got the conch.
Sorry, could you repeat that? I just had somebody else ask me a question.
Did somebody ask Neil miss a question?
Oh no, sorry. Here in my house.
Oh, all right, okay, yeah. So listen, Vincey, you're still here. Is there anything you want to add to the win?
No, I just wanted to say this is passion. Today we saw passion. We saw organization, we saw discipline, and we saw ambition. That's what we as fans want as standard for Arsenal moving forward. That's what those players on the bench have to recognise. So whenever they do come back in the pitch, our standards aren't dropping. Today was really, I was positive today, and I'm glad the team went out and performed. Really happy that the fans can experience this over this Christmas festive season. We needed this win as fans, we really did, because many people didn't understand that our youngsters could produce this. Now they've seen it. It's over to Arteta now to be bold enough to make this happen and more frequent. Love it now.
Excellent. After 30 years, Scouser stole our title. That is an amazing title for a YouTube name, bro. He says perhaps best to be relegated to let them rebuild. I don't think we need to be relegated for that. I think they are rebuilding. We've been waiting for 7, 8 years for this crop of players to come through. The last crop was when we had, I can't even remember the names now. It was Wilshire, Kieran Gibbs. Remember the picture that they all took of all of them sitting down? And they all signed the contract to extend, and those guys didn't work out. They didn't work out too well. So I think with these players, we have a new crop of academy players coming through, and they look fantastic. They look absolutely fantastic. And look, these guys don't have to start, but it would be nice if we can get some of them to be staple holes of Arsenal legends. We really hope. We understand how the game is played now, and players are worth a lot of money. People want to go out there and see big. But listen, Bayern Munich doesn't do it. Bayern Munich, they don't go out there and pay millions and millions for players. So why should we? Why can't we homegrown? The original Barcelona team that dominated every year, that was homegrown built. They didn't go out there and spend billions and billions and billions. So I want to see how this pans out, guys. I'm Too Bad For You says Wonder Woman is terrible. Cool K that says Wonder Woman is amazing film. Can't the first of its kind for superhero films. Can't wait to see your review on your other channel. My other channel, guys, is called Apollo Dean Campbell on YouTube. So subscribe to it. It's been a bit inactive because a lot of things haven't happening. There's not been much movies or anything due to COVID, really slowing down Hollywood at the moment. But I will be leaving a review on Wonder Woman. Neomis, your final thoughts about the game?
Well, I just hope that we can be consistent enough, not just with this performance, but with the selection, with Arteta. That's the only thing that worries me about this. I hope we see the likes of Smith Rowe again. I hope that we're properly managing Martinelli and him being back from his injury. I thought he would most likely be back sometime in January initially. I know it's a little bit early, but I mean, he can't be at 100% just yet. So I just want us to be very careful and manage him. But I think as long as, like Ebony was saying, let's, really kind of build this team around the kids. I see no reason why we can't be successful. And like you said, I hope that we can get as many of them in the first team as possible, being regular starters. But if they're just mainly bench players with the odd kind of first team started, and so be it. I'll accept that. But I think things are now bright for us, and I do hope that this is the turning point.
And one of the guys have just asked the question about where are we? I'm trying to pick it up here about Timo Werner. That was their star player playing against us today. Yeah, there we go. Cool K was. That was their star player.
I didn't even notice he was playing.
Yeah, he wasn't great, and I rate him a lot.
There was one time he brought the ball up. He was one-on-one with Rob Holding, about 20 minutes gone in the game, and Rob Holding just put a donut on him. Yeah. He just made a superb tackle. I think I called it out when we were doing the stream. He didn't get a sniff today. Holding just battered him. A true captain's performance from Rob Holding. I wish he was the captain today. He was previously, and that would have been fitting for his performance. Quinton, any closing comments from you today, bro? Quinton looks like he's falling asleep over there, man. Any closing comments from you today, bro?
On the feed, on the cable, saying there was a child abduction, so that caught my eye for the whole of North Carolina. They didn't say which county; they just said North Carolina.
Oh,
but
wow.
anyways, but yeah, so I'm gonna base my closeout on basically what Vinci had said some weeks ago about when he and Bertram was having a discussion on what they think should be good attacking football. Remember that, Vinci? And
yeah.
Personally, I think this is what was displayed today, and I pretty much hope that Emile Smith-Rowe and Martinelli remains in the starting 11, because what I saw today was just pace, determination. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That kind of good passing, good. You know, I mean, this is what we've been missing for months. I mean, I heard Apollo made reference to our performance at the end of last season when Arteta came in. Missing, where has it gone? What has changed? You know what I mean? But now we see what these guys are capable of. We need to look more into it and just infiltrate this into the squad, because look at Ainsley Maitland-Niles. We still have that in our arsenal. You know what I'm saying? We have AMN to use whenever we need to, and he wasn't playing today.
Yeah.
Arsenal is not a good squad. How could anybody say that Arsenal is easy to beat? You know, we should just go and just take them out and just overrun them. I mean, come on, we're capable of so much. We're capable of. I hate it when I hear people say that we can't create. What do you mean we can't create? You see what happened today? Were we lacking creation today? Come on.
Yeah, for real.
Come on, this is what we can do.
So we've heard from Vinci, Neomis, and Quinten. Ebony, what's your thoughts about today's victory overall? You must be chuffed, man, over the moon.
I'm chuffed. I mean, it's been 83 hours, did you say, since our last win? And
80,
yeah. And and it's been our first home win in a long time. So the fact that we won today, the fact that we had the kids out, the fact that they can pass and move and they can just, there's no fear with the kids. And I just think that, as I said, this is something that we can build upon and move forward. I mean, in today's game, I would have actually preferred Ainsley over Bellerin. But, Bellerin did well enough. And I just think that now that, looking at this crop of players, he can actually say, all right, okay, I can maybe use most of these players in the next game, and then maybe I can afford to, bring in Ainsley. Maybe when Gabriel is back and running, I can maybe fit him in, and I can afford to take out a certain defender. So yeah, I mean, the young ones are the future, and that's what you got to stick by, And that's it. You've got to have belief in them, and I think also mix youth and experience as well. I mean, that's how the youth grow. And if you have the experience there, then they can actually lead the way, so that when they're ready to leave, you've got the kids that have the experience to drive it forward. And that's something that Arteta needs to learn.
I don't think our fans understand how important this is to us. Smith Rowe just turned 20 3 months ago. Saka just turned 19 4 months ago. Martinelli, it was his 19th birthday as the season started. People don't understand where this team right now is going through a transition. And I absolutely love it, because it's what Wenger used to do. And for some reason, we've kind of gone away from that. And I really love to see the impact that these, that these youth players are making, because it means so much to us. That's the Arsenal way. Do you remember, guys? The saying used to be, "Arsenal don't buy quality players; we make them." And for some reason, we've kind of gone away from that philosophy and that saying. And it feels so good, feels so organic, in order to see that just rear its head again and make us proud of what we're producing, rather than going out and spending 56 million on Owa. It feels great.
We don't need to spend so much money. That's the thing. We've got a youth academy that can be blooded and that can gain experience.
Yeah, we knew from last year. We went out and spent 72 million on a player, and an 18-year-old came up and outplayed him for the whole season.
Exactly. And the other player that I want to see in the mix as well is Saliba. I cannot wait for him to start. Okay, so once that David Luiz, because at some point he's going to have to go, start blooding in. What did I just call him?
Saliba.
Saliba, yeah. You have to start blooding in Saliba now. Have Saliba play next to Luiz, so that he can start gaining experience. Because if you don't, then he's going to be one of these young players that we bought, didn't use. He goes on loan, goes on another loan, and then eventually gets sold. And Arsenal have been have been quite prolific in doing that. So start blooding in Saliba now.
And this is why, for me, I did question at the start the purchase of Willian, because we were expecting this season for the emergence of Emile Smith Rowe, and if you purchase a Willian, you've got to think, how creative can a manager be to then fit in Emile Smith Rowe into the team because of the year that Saka had last season. This guy's got bags of talent. If you're not going to have him on loan, you can't have him sitting on the bench. He can make a difference, and he showed it today. And this is where I question where the club were going forward with purchasing Willian for the money they did, because if we're going against our principles with our youngsters, especially with the fact that we still have Ozil at the club. You know, these are the things that, as a club, when I talk about the board doing foolishness, that's on them. Because you recognise, you must know what Emile Smith Rowe can give to this team, and you've got to make a decision as to, just like Arsene Wenger did with Wilshere, he's playing. Same with Cesc, he's playing. Same with Vieira, he's playing. Smith Rowe, that you can't be sitting on top of the bench.
Yeah, exactly. I agree, and that's what's been happening. So, guys, we've got Jindra. Who's asked a question: are Aston Villa bigger than Chelsea? Well, obviously, Chelsea's got a lot more money than Aston Villa, but traditionally, Aston Villa are a bigger club than Chelsea. If you go back over the years, they have a bigger history. This is the reason why a lot of people, when they chant over Chelsea, they say "shit club, no history." It's because outside, if you take away 1971. Then they really haven't done anything in football. And Abramovich, he bought those trophies. He spent $500 million under Claudio Ranieri, and he didn't produce anything. Then he brought in Mourinho, and then he won those titles. But they spent the money to get. They had Shevchenko. They had 30, 40 million pound players, which those days was a lot of money. Sitting on the bench. Yeah, they had those guys sitting on the bench. They went and bought Sean Wright-Phillips to stop Arsenal from. Arsenal offered $6 million for Sean Wright-Phillips, and they came in and doubled the money to $12 million, knowing that we couldn't pay it, to stop us from getting stronger. And that was a tactic of Mourinho as well. It was, let's pick that player up to not strengthen our competitors. And look, it's a deeper line in terms of where you go. Of course, it's different now because we have parity in the game. Everyone's got money. So everyone's competitive now, but those days it was very dark, and we had to struggle through it. And Chelsea was using all kind of tactics, and that's why a lot of people don't really like them, because when you throw that much money at the game, and a lot of teams do, Man City included, it's an advantage, like in athletics, where you can use drugs and you can be faster because you're using something to give you an advantage. I like the Sky deal because the Sky deal has provided everybody with money. And I talked to a friend yesterday, and I said to him, when 5 years ago, when you won a title, you got 24 million. When you got relegated, you got 12 million. Now everybody gets a flat 94 million, and you make bonuses like Arsenal make 120 million. Because of the bonuses of appearances and how much times you're on telly and all that, yada, yada, yada. But guys, that deal runs out next year in 2022. They renegotiate a new 5.1 deal, which could be 10 billion. It might not be because of COVID, but it could be a lot more than that. And that just means teams are going to be getting more money on top. And we could be talking about 150 million a year just on TV revenue. So the Premiership continues to scale and get bigger and bigger and bigger, and other leagues around the world are just continuing to die in. Yes, it's nice Real Madrid and Barcelona get 300 million euros a year, but teams like Deportivo, Malaga and all that are barely scraping by with 9-10 million euros. It's nothing. It's peanuts. And that's the reason why the Premiership is regarded as such. But guys, look, I'm going to leave it there and go and enjoy some time with my family.
We actually won a game.
Yeah, we actually won a game. Hold it down, everybody. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Arsenal fans are smiling. And we're going to be back on Tuesday and we've got Brighton, and that is a big game. A team we
Every
never
game
beat
is
last
big
season.
from here on in.
And if we beat Brighton, guys, we're on a roll. Have a good one, man. Peace out, man. Yeah, mathematically we're on a run. Happy New Year, guys. Peace. Shout out to all the Arsenal fans worldwide. Big up yourselves, man.